we created CoderCo before CoderCo was what it is right now.
But there was a point in time where both of you didn't really believe in CoderCo.
All right, people, we have 3 founders, started CoderCo. It's going to be unfiltered.
You have to serve your sentence here for a few years before your manager might give you that shot to go over to another team to get exposure. It's mad. It's crazy to me. I don't see why people do that.
Lockdown changed certain people's mentality. There's a few people now that are now questioning things. Why do you need 10 years of experience? I can do the job right now.
Another part of it, right, is being content with the outcome of whatever happens.
And the moment you shift, you rewire your mind to now think, I can do this, I promise you, it changes in every aspect of your life. All right, people, welcome back to another episode of CoderCo's podcast. So obviously today, it's probably going to be I don't want to say best, but it probably will be one of the best podcasts you listen to, because we have the 3 founders, myself, Mo, Murad. We started CoderCo, and I feel like it's gonna be unfiltered. We're gonna be sharing a lot. We're gonna be sharing our journeys, talking about why we started CoderCo, what CoderCo is, who it's for, and yeah, I guess we just get into it, man.
It's going to get a bit dark, though.
Dark.
There's a lot of stuff
that
we didn't want to talk about is going to be on camera. This we've decided to be completely unfiltered. And I'm going to start off with something that is deep.
Go for it, man.
And I'm sorry if we're putting this online.
Oh, no.
But there was a point in time where both of you didn't really believe in CoderCo.
Like that. We're going that deep.
We're going that deep. Why was it that at first, when starting out, of course, it's something completely new, that you didn't really believe in what you've now built?
Is that a question?
Yeah. Because imagine you never did this.
You know what it is? To put it simply, it's the background we come from. Like, our backgrounds, me and Mo, where we was in such a closed, like, circle, closed box, that we didn't have many friends. Me and Mo,
Sounds
the
so
reason,
sad.
no, but it's true. Like,
We were alone.
the reason me and Mo are close, like, everything we do together, the reason we do it together is because of that. Like, it's just how like, even where we grew up, you could say we were isolated in the sense that we had ambition. We wanted to do a lot. We wanted to support our families. And we had so much in mind that we wanted to do. But it's like, you know, every time the world just has like a plan for you. Like, you always hit a barrier. You always like hit a wall. So, you know, when you've hit too many walls,
Yeah.
you start becoming, risk averse.
Yeah. Limiting
beliefs. And I'll be honest, like, when we started, by the way, like, we created CoderCo before CoderCo was what it is right now.
Yeah.
It was just a platform for us to just put stuff out there and support the community. But the level of ambition wasn't as high. Like, we didn't think we didn't think we could do this much. It was more like, this is just like, we want to do more than others.
Yeah.
So we'll just use that as a platform to put stuff out there. Like, we just create content on LinkedIn. Like, we're at 100k followers now, and that's just us like pushing it out. But you know, when you start putting yourself out there, then again you're hit with another barrier. Like, oh, you guys are just you're posting too much on LinkedIn, or you're doing this. Like, what's the goal? And you start hearing all these, what's worse, like,
Yeah.
from everyone around you.
You know, there's 2 Excel sheets that I'll attribute our success to. And people are probably thinking, what the hell? Our success in our career and our success in our business both started off from 2 different Excel sheets.
Yeah. Do you still have them?
I'm gonna look for it. I'm gonna dig deep. I'm gonna find it.
For those people at home, there's 2 Excel sheets that we had that absolutely changed our lives. There was one Excel sheet earlier on in our career where we broke down how much do we actually need to make financially to live comfortably in London and be married.
That's it.
That was the first Excel sheet that we came together. We drafted. There was a few other people involved. It actually sparked a lot of controversy and debates. Shout out to Faisal, Ray, and people that were living in different parts of the UK. Hudayfa. And this is causing debates back and forth. And they're like, no, you need to be at least on a 40k salary. We're like, no, you need to be at least on a 75k salary to get married. London rents, this. It sparked so much debate and caused us to actually have a material goal. Or like, if we want to live comfortably, if we want to be married, and we broke down that Excel sheet to be as meticulous as going on dates, right? Factoring in for these sort of things where, you know, we want to actually be comfortable. How do we get that end
And
goal?
different categories like comfortable, but then there's
luxury.
Like luxury. all right, maybe not too comfortable on the other side.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, and we're debating what, and these are things that are obviously quite subjective. And we're debating what comfortable means for me, what comfortable means for you. People are getting annoyed that my comfortable means
90K or something.
my comfortable is like, you got to be on a 90k plus salary. This is like back in 2022. Crazy. And then the second Excel sheet, right? And by the way, that Excel sheet allowed us to like really push in our careers. We use that as a reference point. We always kind of look back to it and we're like, yo, the bare minimum is to make 75, 80k just to even start thinking about
to breathe, innit?
And having a wife.
As they say, breathe.
Yeah. Bro, it was one of those ones, just to breathe, yeah? Boy. And then the second Excel sheet.
That's when everything changed.
Yeah.
That's when everything changed.
This second Excel sheet, I think, changed our life on a whole different level. And I got on a call with Mo and Abs. And I was like, we could start this business and it's going to change our lives and it's going to impact so many people. And we've got everything we need in order to do this. That we've got all the foundations set up. We've been doing this in an unofficial capacity in a lot of ways. If we formalize it, structure it, and turn it into a business, we could actually impact people's lives a lot more, scale it a lot more, and also have the financial driven backing to have more impact. I remember, like, when that Excel sheet came on, the numbers that I was saying, you lot thought I lost my mind.
It was making us uncomfortable, man.
Yeah, you lot thought this guy lost his mind. Like, what's this guy doing?
Bro, we grew up in East London, in Newham. And you're telling us these numbers. Bro, I used to get, like, the most I was eating a day was probably chicken and chips. And back then, it was 4 wings and chips for £1, bro.
Yeah. Well, I don't know how legitimate those wings were. Probably eating pigeon, like, when I think about it. I don't know what real chicken comes out of £1.
Nope.
But that chicken we were eating, probably suspicious, but tasted good, bro.
Bro.
Did the job.
That was the highlight of my day, bro. And then when he's dropping all these numbers, like, we have the Excel sheet open. And usually with this stuff, yeah, I have my laptop open. I'm the one that has the Excel sheet. Like, I'm just showing these guys. And they just put, like, I was documenting everything.
Yeah.
And this guy just throwing numbers in there. And I'm looking at him. Do you want me to write that down? Is that a serious number?
Yeah.
I told you we could be millionaires, bro.
Oh,
You mentioned a few routes, by the way. I remember you mentioned one was startup.
Yeah.
One was CoderCo.
Yeah.
One was career as well. Go up the ladder.
Yeah, I
there were a few
mentioned the
routes we
trade-offs
had.
of everything.
Yes,
career ladder.
yes.
You know, either going to like a startup, you know,
Make your own startup.
making your own startup, career, like getting shares in a startup that IPOs and,
yes.
you know, taking that sort of risk with our career. You know, I mentioned all these
quite a
routes
lot.
to like kind of
Even Big
attain.
Tech was there. Big Tech was
Even
there.
Big Tech was
Big
there.
Tech.
We had everything kind of there, and I was like, guys, what are we gonna do?
Right.
Or what do you want to go down?
Even US, like, you know, it was Big Tech, but US Big Tech.
Yeah,
Well, we were talking about, you know what, UK Big Tech is small numbers.
yeah.
Like, how can you get
Silicon Valley.
400, 300, 400, 500K dollars?
M's,
total
man.
comp-
Talking M's, man. Talking M's. Right now, could have been on that easily for US Big Tech. Easily.
Yeah. But that leads on to something else, right? And this is probably more for Mo as well, because you were deep into your career when you started this.
Deep to take.
Do you feel like you've sacrificed so much of your career and the progression you could have made for CoderCo? And do you actually think it's worth it deep down? Do you think you're happier?
Oh, damn.
Because
On
I know how
Yeah,
much you
guys, we're
wanted
going
to.
deep.
Oh, no.
We're going deep.
Hit the pain point, bro. Okay.
Because I know how much you wanted to make it in certain positions.
100%. I'll be honest, bro. I had the mindset, like, you know what? I'm going to go for CTO of Amazon. What's that guy, Virgil? Bro, I'm going to go for his job. Like, that, how much passion I had. Got up the career. Like, we had the passion, knowledge, alhamdulillah.
Yeah.
But giving back to people and people getting jobs, like, millions of people getting jobs. Like, sorry, millions of... What was it, the number we had, the stat about the million?
Oh yeah, millions of pounds generated in salaries
in a
within
month.
the UK. In a month,
in a
we had-
month.
In a
we had
month.
$1 million.
Like,
From 20 people.
Yeah, we generated.
seeing
£1 million.
that, then you getting £1 million is like, which is like, you know, this is makes more
More
sense,
rewarding.
right? It's more rewarding, like it's more fulfilling as well. So I was like, you know what, it's a no-brainer.
For those of you who don't know, like CoderCo on paper really started in 2024, but what gave us the credentials to even think about something like that was because when we started our careers, we needed people around us. Like communities didn't exist. People were gatekeepers,
100%.
and everyone you speak to, like, would always hold something back. So you can't have an open conversation with anyone. So what gave us the credentials was starting our own little group, which actually started in a room. It literally started in a room at our house. Like me and Mo, we invited a few brothers who at the time they graduated and they were on the market. So they were they were looking for jobs after graduating from mechanical engineering, like these big degrees, like they have
Sounds
masters.
familiar. Sounds familiar.
And then like Mo must have probably went, all right, I'm gonna connect my laptop to it wasn't even a monitor, it was a TV that we had at home that we just put in that room. And then we said, you know what, let's just open up our CV, let's start there. And the CV that he opened, back then it didn't feel like that, but it was shocking. Like, I'm saying it from now looking back, that's probably one of the most shocking CVs. And we still will see those kind of CVs from other people.
Yeah.
But that was the starting point. That's like, we wanted community before like these communities even existed. So we started in a room, and naturally, when there's 6 like people in a room, everyone knows someone who's probably interested in tech, and then like that's how it grew. Like everyone had their connections. It became a WhatsApp group chat, and then behind the scenes, we're also meeting people. At the time, that's when I met Murad. For those of you who don't know, I've actually met Murad on LinkedIn. And it's funny because at the time, he was in a role, I wasn't. But then he reached out to me about a certification that I got. And I found it weird. Like, why are you reaching out to me? I'm trying to work at your company.
I'm trying to be like you, bro. I'm trying to be like you.
And so he reached out to me. We hopped on a call. I was like, what? There's actually black people in tech.
How you just
This
say
guy
that?
was surprised there's black people in tech.
I was shocked, bro. I was like, I thought it was just like, you guys didn't, you know?
That's wild.
But we hopped on a call, and it became like a value exchange.
Yeah.
Like, I was one to like create notes. You remember the notes, the CCP and Solution Architect.
The best notes. People still use it, man.
I was like, I'll just send you my notes. But can you help me land the role at your company? So he put me in touch with his manager. He even told me the whole interview process. And at the end, he was like, hey, we need more of our people, man. We need more of our people. So that hyped me up. But yeah, at the time I was in uni.
Yeah.
I was actually in my 3rd year.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
And the reason I got rejected was because
The role was starting in
in
April.
April.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's like I couldn't. They couldn't wait, 2-3 months
Yeah.
for me to start. But yeah, and that's how like me and Murad met. And then naturally, because he's the one in tech, like, bro, we have a community. Why don't you join? And automatically he was he was upgraded to admin of that community because he's the one in tech.
I was the only one with a job, bro.
How's that possible?
Bro, I joined that community. Everyone's so involved. Like, everyone's kind of trying to do
No one
their
has a
thing.
job.
No one had a job. And I was just kind of looking at them thinking, like, I respect the element of community, but you lot are literally figuring this out on your own.
Literally, yeah.
Like, you lot are literally figuring this out and, like, trying to make it work. And I think the only one with a job at the time was me and Ardil.
Adil, yeah.
And Ardil just kind of started his
Cloud engineer, Azure first.
cloud Azure
Yeah.
first role, and he made a transition from like apprenticeship or
Yeah.
IT support, right?
Yeah.
Type thing. So I remember we're both there, like junior as hell. Because I'm a few months into my career. He's just made his transition. And we're there trying to like share industry insights that we gained over like 3 to 4 months. Do you get it? And try to give back as much as we can.
3-4 months is wild.
Bro, and we're sharing.
And where they're listening, we're like,
Yeah.
guys, let's hop on a call. Let's take this down.
I used to do so many calls, and both of you guys, like, hop on, who got to take us through Azure Cloud portal, and what's going on, but I'm just like, trying to see and understand.
Yeah, and the reason that like the context matters is because that was 4 years leading up to CoderCo. 4 years of that. So that what happened during those 4 years was we obviously ended up landing roles. So we landed roles, and now there's other people. 4 years is a long time. So there's other people, so now we're helping them.
For us. Some people stay stuck in the same job for 4 years.
That's true. That's true.
For some people, that's like, oh yeah, just gone from junior to mid-level.
Wow.
It's been 4 years. That's the majority.
I was literally mentioning this to Mo just before you came. I was basically telling him there's a stigma in the market, and that stigma still exists where you need 2 years of experience to become a mid-level, or you need
Longer, 3 to 4.
Yeah, but it's like,
you know, we're so out of touch.
there's numbers attached to
We are
it.
so out of touch with like the job.
We're in a whole
I'm
world,
even
man.
worse. I'm in my own bubble where I'm like, what? 200 bags minimum. Like, that's why I'm gone, bro. My head's gone. I'm headless. So when I'm seeing people, and by the way, like, once you get into those bubbles that we have in those pockets of community where we now have that representation around us, I'm like, oh, you should go for this, you should go for that. We don't realize that the norm that we've created is obscure to certain people.
100%.
Like, there'll be so many senior lead engineers that are out there that are like, yeah, minimum 10 years if you want a job in the Middle East. Minimum 10 years if you want this. Or yeah, you can't be a senior. Bro, I'll be honest, yeah. It's a draw out to my old line manager, one of my first line managers. Yeah. He said to me that he doesn't think anyone should have a DevOps engineer title unless they've at least worked for 4 years to just be a DevOps engineer. I make more than him now. And it's like within 4 years. And it's not I'm not necessarily saying I'm a better engineer or whatever, because you extract what you want from a job.
Yeah.
If you want money, you could go target particular industries to get money. You could go upskill in particular areas, particular niches that are more lucrative than others. That's just how it goes.
Yeah.
But it kind of shows that he probably obtained that stigma because he's a lot older.
Yes.
Right? He probably saw that, oh, you have to go through the IT support route. You have to do this for a few years. Like, he's like, you shouldn't even call
It's
yourself
valid.
a DevOps
It's
engineer.
valid where he got that
Yeah.
information. Yeah.
It's so valid.
Yeah, 100%.
But I'm on this Project Mbappe thing with my career. Do you get it?
The thing is, there's a status quo that still exists, even from like those years. And I think the point at which that changed was when lockdown happened. Lockdown changed certain people's mentality, but obviously the status quo still remains.
Yeah.
But then there's an element. There's a few people now that are now questioning things, like, why do you need 10 years of experience? I can do the job right now, right? So then they try to put those limiting beliefs onto you, saying now you can't do it. You need 4 years of experience to get to mid-level or to get to this place.
Yeah. That's what it took me.
That's what it took you?
That's what they think.
What, who
As in, they're going to think, that's what it took me. Why are you
Oh
gonna do
yeah,
it
that's what
faster?
exactly.
Yes, yes.
Because I can't do it. How can you do it? I couldn't do it. So then,
And I
for
did
us-
everything I was told to do.
yeah,
That's what will hurt
exactly.
them.
Yes.
What
yes.
hurts them is they follow the pathway that they were told to do. So they've been instructed, You need to do this. You need to start off with IT support. You need to wait for your performance review until you get a promotion. You need to make sure your manager is okay with, oh, you know, the company's not doing well this year. Oh, I'm not really getting a promotion. Gee. Don't you dare let me get an inbox from a recruiter. Don't you dare let me get a message from a recruiter that makes me go, because I will explore it. And if it makes sense, it makes sense. And I've never regretted it. For every person that said, oh, you've job hopped, you've done this, you've done that. Blah. Okay, cool. You're not paying my rent.
Like, you know the people that were telling me, like, you haven't got 3-4 years of experience to get mid-level.
Yeah.
And then I'm there sitting, I have 6 months of experience, which you can't even call experience because I was doing academy for 3 months, so that's learning, and I was on bench for 3 months. And I'm here thinking, I'm going to get a mid-level role. So I don't even have production experience. Like, I have 6 months of fake experience of just sitting at a company. And the fact that they're still telling me I can't get a mid-level role, even though it might be valid, I'm like, watch, I'll get a mid-level role.
Yeah.
Watch and I'll show you.
Yeah.
And then I'm the type of person, if you tell me you can't do something, I'll show you I can do it. And I'll probably blow your mind with what I achieve.
I remember it. I remember that period of time.
That's exactly what I did.
I remember it vividly because there was one interview you did and you got cooked. There was one Kubernetes interview you did and you're like...
That was a mid-level role as well.
It was a mid-level role. You're like, bro, I got cooked. And normally, people have that mindset of, all right, they're right. I can't do mid-level yet. I need to stick to junior. You had that mindset of, I need to go and learn everything. I need to get all the certs done. I need to prep everything.
I was going to go into that interview and he was going to ask me, what is a pod?
Yeah, that's what you were telling me. Yeah.
And he was giving me scenario questions.
Yeah.
Scenario questions. I don't have production experience, bro.
He's asking you about the controller, the scheduler. You're thinking, yo, I just about scheduled this interview. Like,
it was crazy.
I just about RSVP'd. He's asking me all of this.
So usually when people come out of that interview, like
disheartening.
Disheartened. I was disheartened maybe for a couple of hours. And I was like, okay, what courses do I need to get from Udemy? And at the time, it was Mumshad.
Yeah.
Mumshad's Kubernetes one.
Yeah.
And I was on the bench at the time. So at the same time, we still had engineers, right? Like people in the community. So me, Murad, and Hudayfa. Shout out to Hudayfa Jama.
And Yasir.
And Yasir as well.
Shout out to Yasir.
Shout out. It was us four. We'd hop in a call every single night to go through like Kubernetes questions, the CK exam, which is like prep. We're doing Killer SH. We're doing all these like different exams, and we'd flop so hard.
We were getting cooked.
But then I don't know who it was first. I think Hudayfa booked the exam.
Hudayfa did it first.
He booked the exam first. And we're thinking, bro, it's too soon. Like he went crazy with it, and he passed. Yeah. And that served as motivation for us to just, okay, wait, if he's done it.
I booked my thing 2 days after.
It was you next, wasn't it?
It was me next. I booked my thing like the next day. You know, sometimes you just need to see what's possible.
What's possible, 100%.
As soon as I saw Hudayfa got that job, shout out to Hudayfa, man.
And then as soon as they did it, I was like, all right, hold me back.
Yeah,
I was the third one. Yeah. But then I was like, you know what? They're not besting me. Yeah. As soon as I got my CKA, I booked my CCAT the next week.
Yeah, you went mad.
I booked my CCAT the next week, and I just told them like I didn't even tell them I was prepping.
By the way, guys, these are the Kubernetes certifications.
For those of you who don't know
about CKA, CKAD, and stuff.
And then I got my CCAT the next week. I told these guys, oh yeah, guys. No, actually, I didn't even tell them. They saw my LinkedIn post. I made a LinkedIn post, and then
you didn't tell us.
They're messaging me.
You didn't tell us.
Yeah, they're messaging in the.
I felt like I got done dirty. You know when you're working together with someone and they're like,
you got cheat on, man.
Start going ahead. Yeah. You got cheat on. You know, you're like, bro, I thought we were doing this together. Like, what's going on?
Hey.
I got left.
And then I was just the type of person. I was like, you know what? I'm already 2 out of 3. Let me just get CKS as well. And back then, it was just trifecta. Like if you had trifecta, you made it. Like you were seen as a Kubernetes.
Did it in a month, innit? In a month, right?
I did it in 28 days.
28 days.
28 days. But obviously, I can't be claiming that now because
Who topped that? No one topped it yet. So
Yeah.
Muzi, innit?
Muzzy topped that.
Guys,
Muzzy, Kai,
what was their
yeah,
one? 2
they
weeks?
got 26 days, I think.
Hamid, I think they did it in 26 days.
Yeah,
Just
26
about,
days.
man.
And I had the blog out and everything. I was like, how you can get the Kubernetes certification in like this many days? And I was like, I went detailed,
That was sick.
everything. And then and now like these guys are just like going crazy with it.
You paved the way for
Topping us.
everyone, innit? You paved the way for everyone.
Someone
How
had to
does it
start.
feel to like pave the way to the new normal? Because like these are things that people think are impossible.
It's impossible.
Like even in the group chat, yeah, when Muzzy landed, like when Muzzy got all his certifications, all free, and I would post it, and like someone must have saw the LinkedIn post and sent it into the group, and they're like, "Do you think this is legit? Like, how? What do you mean? He got all free in 26 days." We're like, "Yeah, we know him. That's one of our students." Did you get it? In one of one of the madam group, they were like, "Yeah, like that's
I know it's 100%.
and that's how much it was like raw. That it kind of shows that the work rate that people are willing to put in, like there's always limiting beliefs around like how much work you can actually do.
Yeah.
There's a level of work that people could put in that is just ridiculous.
Like people haven't unlocked their brain power enough yet. They use like 1% and 1%.
I don't even
bro.
think it's that. I think what holds people back. Anyone can do this.
Yeah.
Like we don't even have the best grades. Like there are people who do Cambridge and Oxford who have crazy grades, and it's basically what I was mentioning before. The status quo still hasn't changed. So it's not just limiting beliefs. It's just a belief,
and it's in everything.
and this is everything.
Gym, football, like everything you kind of like think about.
Everyone, there's one thing that everyone thinks
people
about.
think, oh, you know what? In order to bench 100 kilos, you need to go gym for at least a year or in order to get to this level. I'll just go in there and be like, yeah, in 2 weeks I'm gonna try and bench 100. And people think I'm mad. Do you get it?
100%.
I'm like, what do you mean? I benched last week. I had my protein powder this week. Had my creatine yesterday. Put 100 kilo on the bench. Let me hit it.
On that note, how much can you bench, by the way?
Hey,
I'm curious, bro.
Hey, that's a sensitive question.
What does that mean? You lift, bro. Cut that in.
I'm really a newcomer though. I accept it nevertheless. Nah, hey, but it's kind of mad how those things that are sometimes achieved doesn't necessarily have the most complex strategy. Like, even when I remember like trying to hit certain weight in the gym, it's not me being like, okay, I need to make sure I have 2 grams for every kilos for my protein and do this and do that. And I need to make sure this and that so I can finally, I'm just like, I need to go in there and push heavy as possible and do that again.
And you know what's crazy?
And do that again. Of course, there's ways to optimize things.
Yeah.
But I think that serves me better than I've seen some of the most prepared people. For example, one guy I bumped into in the gym, right? I don't know if you lot remember back when there was that 50K challenge, 50-kilometer challenge that I had to run.
You told me about it, but I remember
Told
the
you
challenge.
about
Yeah.
Anyways, I don't run. I ain't ever been running. Unless I'm on the football pitch, I don't want to run. I find the treadmill boring. I'm not there to just run. Yeah, that's my mind. I'll lose my mind. It just feels like it doesn't feel therapy. Anyways, I'm not that person that's ever gone on drugs, gone on runs, whatever. And like, I now just start, but because there's a pressure, which I feel like I need to run 35K or 50K, right? Because there's that pressure of doing that, and that's within 4-week notice of a man that's never done a 5K. Right? So because the pressure's there that I need to run this much, right? I'm starting on like, yo, tomorrow I need to do a 10K.
From 0 to 10K.
From 0 to 10K. But that's because I have the reference point of, if
After
I
you
can't do the
50K.
10K, I can't do the 50.
Yeah.
Do you get it? Like, and I have
course,
4
of course.
weeks. So I'm probably going to be finished, right? So because I started off that...
50K is a
and
marathon,
by the way,
right?
the first...
50K is a marathon, basically, right?
It's more.
More than a
More than
marathon.
Marathon 26 miles.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
42K or something.
42K.
44.
Okay.
But basically afterwards, yeah, I remember at first, the first time I wanted to try warm up, didn't really go too well. The next day, or 2 days after, I did a 10K. And it was the first time I ever ran. I've never done a 5K. My first run was a 10K. Don't get me wrong, it was tough. It wasn't easy. The pace wasn't great.
Yeah.
But And I've seen other people that might be new to running, but they're training to eventually run a 5K. Like someone else that I bumped into, like not that long ago, was like, yeah, I'm training because I'm going to do this 5K run, blah, blah, blah. So I'm training up, I'm doing 1K first, and I'm going to do 1K again. And then, you know, in a few weeks' time, hopefully in 6 weeks, I'll be fit to run the 5K. It's just like,
Bro, just
I was
do
like,
it.
just do it now. I'll do it with you. I haven't run it so long, I'll do it with you. What's the consequence? We pass out, we either make it work or we don't.
It's a typical ceiling sky. If you're only looking at the ceiling, like you can't go beyond that.
Yeah.
But if you have the sky, you'll probably hit the ceiling and beyond.
Yeah, it's true.
And you know the crazy part is once you get into this habit of challenging the status quo, and then you do something that is not the norm, it becomes an accelerant for growth. Like if that becomes the catalyst, now you're thinking, I'm invincible.
For other aspects of life as well.
For everything. I'm invincible. If I can do this, if I can land a mid-level role, what's stopping me from getting a senior role?
But everyone just thinks you're delusional now, by the way.
But you're delivering.
Even me.
You're getting the results.
Yeah. But you need delusion to aim for the sky.
100%.
Or else, like...
So we're delusional.
100%.
Basically.
Very delusional. Mo is the most delusional one out of us.
When it comes to,
Mo thinks he'll replace Amazon tomorrow.
You know, we have this...
Mo is the most delusional one, which what makes him a level that...
We have this thing between us, that every time we try to pick up something new, brand new to us, it could be something we've never done before. And then, like, we'd start that day, and we're doing some work, we're doing some research. By the end of the day, Mo's coming to me and saying, oh yeah, I clocked it. I clocked it.
I know, what does that mean?
I clocked it as in, he's
clocked. No, as in, I know what it means, but like, you're probably there thinking, what did you clock? Like,
no.
We just started.
I know exactly what he's talking about. And I'm thinking, bro, come on, it takes more than that.
Yeah.
But then he shows me an example. Like, all it is, you just have to do this. Oh, he showed me a diagram. I built this diagram. And this is before, like, Claude was big. And I'm thinking...
He used to groom me, bro.
You figured that out in a day. Like, people have done this for years. And they're coming to me, like, telling me, like, you figured it out in a day. And it's, like, 50% believable. Because he's showing proof as well.
Yeah.
But then I'm thinking, like, that's all it takes. Like, for a lot of things, that's all it takes.
It's a mental thing. For me saying that, I know I haven't clocked it, but I'm like, I'm lying to myself. I'm believing my own lie. Like, I haven't clocked it, but me saying that is like, okay, I clocked it. I actually clocked it now. You get it? It's a mental thing.
It's also where imposter syndrome comes from. The reason a lot of people have imposter syndrome is because of those limiting beliefs.
Yeah.
They probably can do that thing. Like, let's say you randomly land a senior role. How did you get in the first place? You must have shown proof.
Yeah.
You had a project. You had something that you showed to get to that stage. So you can probably do the job. But a lot of people, they get to that stage and they think to themselves, oh, but I only have a year of experience. Like, how am I gonna survive in this role? They're gonna clock me in the first week.
You figured me out.
They figured me out. But the reality is, like, those are limiting beliefs. And the moment you shift, like, you rewire your mind to now think, I can do this.
Yeah.
I promise you, it changes in every aspect of your life. Like, it's just...
I think another part of it, right, is being content with the outcome of whatever happens. Allah. Like, so what if they figure me out? So what? You hired me. It's too late. You got me. Like, I'm on this. Cool. What now? What? You gonna get rid of me? What? You hired a senior with only a year and a half experience? You gonna get rid of me? Cool. I'll go find the next one.
That's it, bro.
Honestly, and I'll make it work.
Yeah,
like, once you put yourself in such uncomfortable scenarios, and you're content with the outcome of, you know, if this flops, it flops.
That's it.
That same when I started diving into the MLOps stuff, that's where imposter syndrome went high. Where I'm like, these ML and AI engineers, bro, they're gonna figure me out. They're gonna figure me out, and they ask me certain questions, and I just prepared thoroughly for the interview. The real world's gonna be long. These guys are PhD researchers. They're gonna finish my brain.
Oh,
bro, man's there like, oh yeah, don't worry, I'll get back to you on that one.
Claude.
Claude.
Claude, verified by Codex, verified by unanimous agreement. You all agree?
You know like that,
No
yeah?
اختلاف.
Ijma, yeah.
Ijma. We all good.
Oh, you all do that as well, yeah? Free of that.
100%. I'll make sure if everyone like is happy with each other.
Yeah, we all got to be.
I'll say-
I told them, yo,
ChatGPT said this.
I gotta let the ball know. Claude, I can lose my job if you get this wrong. Okay, I'm gonna go tell him with confidence that this is what he needs to do. Okay, so make sure you're on point. I will go there. Send a message. Oh yeah, great idea, man.
Like,
No, but I'll actually also read up and
Of
of
yeah.
course, like understand context, prompt the hell out of it.
to be fair, we did that before
yeah.
GBT
Yeah.
and this came out.
Yeah, we were
For
in the
us,
field
like we
before
would
that.
go on documentation, we'd go on Stack Overflow,
yeah.
and we were already doing this context building before context was a thing.
Wow.
Yeah.
And we'd do that debugging like 1-to-1. It just sped up that process.
And we had to write so much documentation. That was our kind of context builder, referencing
Pretty
back
much,
to things
yeah.
and what.
And now what? Tell them, man. The community, MLOps.
Oh,
Hey.
Shameless
Are
plug.
they ready for that? Yeah?
Shameless flag.
Are they ready for that?
Oh, there's something that I've been working on a lot in the background and I've been building. And it's something I've actually been quite passionate about and I've been doing a lot in my career. And I created a CoderCo MLOps and AI program. This is going to be focused on MLOps, AI engineering, ML engineering, covering things from Gen AI to GPU clusters, understanding how things work, distributed systems, like it's all there. And it's the things that took me to the next level of my career, but there's no route out there. Like there's
Yeah.
nothing that helps people make that transition. You could try and
MLOps is still new. It's
Very
still
new.
fairly new, yeah.
very new.
So you're basically shaping the market for MLOps.
Yeah.
Because you've actually been in MLOps roles.
Yeah.
You know exactly what the role requires.
And reverse engineering.
So you're
is
reverse
required.
engineering what's required.
And it doesn't exist elsewhere.
And you're able to do that because we've done it once with CoderCo.
Yeah.
We've done it with DevOps.
Yeah, exactly.
But it was easier with DevOps because now you had a frame to work from
Yeah.
and you're building that. But now MLOps, you're the first one doing that.
And it feels like a speed to market thing.
Speed to market, 100%.
Honestly, it feels like I am taking everything that I do from my job, extracting that, formulating that into a structured pathway, and breaking that down into digestible ways that people could learn.
Yeah.
And like,
Which is what you've done at
yeah,
for DevOps.
yeah, which is what you've done with DevOps. Obviously, AI in itself spans out into more different areas.
Yes.
Because you could get data engineers that want to upskill into MLOps. There's
Yeah.
a big overlap.
So many
right?
paths, yeah.
You could get data science. You could get all of these overlapping paths, which what DevOps is in a way as well, right? You know, you
100%,
could have
yeah.
backend engineers that want to upskill. Learn about
DevOps is like the core. It has many entries
yeah,
and has many exits as well.
yeah,
Like you can come in from IT support,
yeah,
you can come in from like data, because it all shapes the kind of DevOps engineer you become, which is you learn the core skills, but now you exit as site reliability engineer or DevSecOps or cloud networking. Like all these things stem from the previous experience that you have, or you don't even have experience at all. Then you have
Yeah.
cloud engineer, platform engineer, which are basically neutral DevOps roles.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy.
Sorry, I have I'm a bit anxious.
Why?
Sorry, are all the cameras on? The one that are facing us? I don't know if you can hear me.
Hey, okay? Yeah. Near us?
Yeah, all the cameras are on.
Because I don't see the red
Oh,
recording.
Yeah, don't worry about
I see
that.
it.
All cameras are on. Don't worry about that. All 4 cameras are on.
Nah.
Audio,
Okay,
I
audio.
have to make sure because we have an hour and a half, an hour 15
Audio
minutes
good
left.
as well, yeah?
Yeah, don't worry, brother. Everything is on. Everything is recording. We are at 1 hour, 2 minutes of recording. All good. Don't worry.
Cool. Perfect.
Appreciate it.
Fantastic conversation. So yeah, go for it.
Thanks so much. Appreciate it. Technical difficulties.
No, we're keeping that in.
We're keeping that in, yeah.
We're keeping that in.
A few
He's enjoying the
moments later.
conversation.
All right. But yeah, guys, MLOps is coming out.
I'm joining it. No, I'm kidding.
By the way, he's even making me pay to join as well.
Yeah, they
man.
both have to pay.
Like
They ask for access.
I've been
as well.
asking access for 6 days now. I'm supposed to be his business partner.
I said,
I'm
what
trying
the-
to tell him, bro, I'm helping you. I'm helping shape the community.
I said, you know what the payment link
Is
is.
that valuable it is, man.
You got to pay to invest in yourself. So you got to lead by example.
Lead by
Just
example.
Pay for it.
Right?
Indeed.
I'm going. I'm going tomorrow. I'm using your business card.
Yeah.
Oh, that's how
Oh.
it works. That's how the
Yeah.
back end works. Boy.
But I think the biggest thing is like tech has enabled us in more ways than one. And
100%.
obviously, like from a like traditional point of view, as in terms of us, we're very family oriented. So our first priority is like them.
Yeah.
Like making sure
Yeah.
they're taken care of.
Yeah.
So it's like for us, yeah. Me and Mo had this discussion. Like, you know how we had the discussion about salaries and that Excel spreadsheet. For us, it's like, bro, we don't need that much. Like I don't spend a lot.
Yeah.
Like for me, there's comfortable and there's luxury, but for me, I'm like I don't really care because I didn't come from that, so I don't seek it as much. But then for us, it's like clear goals. Like we know like we want to make sure they're taken care of. That they
Yeah.
never have to worry about money again.
So.
So that's always been our priority. And when you have something like that fueling you, like it accelerates you to the point where you just don't stop, and you're just like deep into it. But like what's besides that, what would you say are your goals? Like
After you.
Oh, like Mogo.
My goals. Damn, man.
steep. Is deep.
I think this career and all the stuff like is no, I wouldn't say side thing, but like it's not the main goal, right? It's just the family is number one priority. Family, friends, our people, take care of them, right? This happens to be like a what's the word, byproduct or like a pretty
Yeah.
much, right?
Yeah.
So as long as they're okay, yes, we are Muslims, so of course we're going to practice, make sure that that doesn't get affected. So much so that you can study your stuff, you can do your work and everything, and still be earning good money. There's that. Actually, I want to bring out Deen and Dunya thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask you
An
about
answer.
that. I'm gonna ask you about that later.
Okay,
We'll
so
have that as a
we'll
separate
leave it for later
conversation.
then.
That's a whole separate.
I won't touch that. I won't
Yeah.
touch that. I won't touch that. Okay, fine. Like Rohan said, family. Like I want like by the way, eldest of 7, right? So, yeah, man, big family. So to me,
I have 5 siblings, but yeah.
Well, very. So like, you can imagine like being the eldest or having a big family is like everyone looks up to you. So you have to number one and be a role model to everyone else. You cannot slack at all. There's no room for slack. Any slack, it trickles down. Like, so you cannot slack.
So you prefer Microsoft Teams?
For a second, I was
We're deleting that joke. We're deleting that joke.
That's the
Yeah,
that's
we're deleting
the
that joke. Carry on.
Oh man.
that's what I have to deal with.
What is that? So yeah, any slack, it trickles down, right? I'll change it.
I can't unhear it now, man.
I can hear the notification. I can hear the huddle.
Dun,
The huddle.
The huddle.
Someone trying to huddle
Oh,
with me.
that's bro. You're getting called to a manager.
Yeah.
Oh,
So yeah, as I was saying, yeah, you can't mess around. That means in your finances, your Dean side, your as a person who you are, like you can't be swearing at all, like you can't be saying anything vulgar, all this stuff. As because that pressure's on you, you have to deliver basically. And because that's like leading a lot of the things that you do. So that means that your dunya, you gotta be on top of it, gotta be earning well, so everyone's taken care of. Your Deen, you gotta be whether you memorize the Quran, whatever you're doing, you got to be smashing it. So others can follow your footsteps.
you have to excel in everything.
To excel at everything. So I think it's a healthy pressure to have because that pushes you.
100%.
And that I think that's the because we're trying to practice everything. That's the main thing for us. I think everything else is like a side effect of it or side byproduct.
Yeah.
So goal wise, the question you asked is goal, isn't it?
Goals.
Goal is like to make our parents happy. Number one, to make our family be in a good place.
Be a role model.
Be a role for people,
model.
yeah. Alhamdulillah. And that's what we do in the community. People like they actually, they must not look up to us, but like the people they appreciate what we're doing and stuff. And
Yeah, we had to go through all those struggles as well initially.
Yeah.
When, because we traditional parents, they moved here from, like for refuge, right? So them coming here they did it for us.
Yeah.
And then obviously but they're still tied back to their their cultural backgrounds
Mm.
of like being back home. So what that creates is, and this is a challenge most people go through, is this mentality that they have of engineering, medicine, law. And for some, like obviously for Asian families, law isn't really there like that. But doctor or
sometimes,
engineer, yeah. But the main ones, doctor, engineer, and
Yeah.
they lean towards doctor. So it's
You know
like,
how mad that is?
yeah,
That like you get indoctrinated by these
indoctrinate.
ideas.
Yeah.
It is indoctrinated. Because the man was in year
Social-
2 when I said that. I wanted to be a doctor or engineer. I remember it.
You said it yourself.
Yeah,
You
in
weren't being
class,
forced to say it.
No, I've obviously been indoctrinated by these ideologies from my parents.
100%.
Like we're in class, everyone's like what, 7 years old, 6 years old, 8
Yeah.
years old. I don't know. Everyone goes around. The teacher asks, "Oh, what do you want to be when you're older?"
I want to be a doctor.
Kids are saying fireman,
Oh,
policeman,
wow.
like cool stuff. Like
And if they say fireman, policeman, they had a TV. Some people didn't have a TV.
no, but they're all on this like something that is kind of
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Footballer, you get it?
Mm.
Gee, man's there. I said, I want to be a doctor or an engineer. And the person next to me turned to me and said, "You know, you got to be smart to do that."
Damn.
Wallahi, we're 8.
He was a bully.
How do you have limiting beliefs at 8? How do you have limiting beliefs at 8? You didn't even try. You ain't started. You ain't even.
That's
He's
crazy.
like, "No, you know, you got to be bare smart to do that.
Yo, what trauma
You know,
did you go through
gotta
that kid for
You know,
saying
you
that?
got to go to university." And I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
good. So, obviously, like, my dynamic was a bit different because I had an older brother that's a doctor.
Mm.
So I now have
Pressure.
a reference point
Ah.
of like, this is bare minimum.
So,
So it's not even like, oh, I hope you become a doctor. It's like,
like you,
if you don't become a doctor, you're an absolute disappointment. So it was,
And then there's always, look at your brother.
yeah,
at your brother.
in every single thing. In
That's
every
mad.
little thing, it was like, and there was always that comparison. From year 2 SATs, I remember it's like, oh, your brother got these grades, you got these grades.
I thought you used Sassy too.
No, year 6. Year 6 SATs.
Okay.
From year 6 SATs, I remember that conversation. It's like, oh, are you going to get higher than what your brother did? Or who's going to get that? Like, that reference point of comparison started that. So obviously, it's not my oldest brother's fault.
I'm
For
glad
you,
mentioned
it was
that.
your brother,
Yes,
yeah?
it-
For you, it was your
cousins,
brother, but because
bro.
we're the oldest in our family,
Yeah.
for us is like the other, like the older
Other
cousins.
families, bro.
Yeah, but that stuff you can air off them.
No, you couldn't,
You
bro.
couldn't.
It's on your
I
case.
feel like it's easier.
No, but it's not coming from them. It's coming from our parents.
No, I used to get that as well. But it's like, oh, you don't even know what them man even get up to.
That
Did you get it?
conversation.
But I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say, oh, they're on this or whatever. But when it's a person that they've raised in your yard and they've seen what he's done, you can't even have the argument of like, oh, that's a different family. They have different.
Yeah.
It's like, I've given you the same opportunity that this guy has had. And look what he's done with that opportunity. Like, are you
It's
now
deep.
gonna...
You can't argue with it, man. At that point, yeah, I'm gonna be a doctor. Like, you have no choice.
It was dark. And I remember like even... Yeah, man.
So for me, it was at Brampton. Like you're talking
Oh,
about,
yeah,
you're talking about
yeah,
year 2,
fair,
year
fair,
6.
fair, yeah.
I'm talking about at Brampton.
Yeah.
And I remember this like vividly, where like they were having that discussion, and it was like a careers discussion, like what you want to do. And I'm at Brampton. Like everyone's saying some crazy
The world's
stuff.
your oyster, bro.
Like they're talking about Oxbridge,
Yeah.
and then there'll be some crazy people going Harvard and MIT. So I'm in that conversation, yeah. So then
Big leagues.
big leagues,
So, yeah,
and then
shouts him.
I'm mentioning like for example, I said medicine, like I want to become a doctor and go Oxford or Cambridge, because like
Did you actually though?
huh?
Did you actually though?
He didn't have an opinion at that
In my
age.
heart, no.
Bro, he's not even a human at that age. He's just indoctrinated, bro.
No.
He doesn't
Yeah.
even have his own opinion.
But I wasn't indoctrinated. Like at that point in my heart, I knew I didn't want to do medicine.
But you said it anyway.
I said it anyways.
So you were still indoctrinated.
No, but I said it. I said
That's
it because
the prime definition
I said
of
it because I
indoctrination.
had no choice.
Yeah, indoctrinated?
No. Indoctrination is when you believe it yourself. I didn't believe it.
Search it out right now, please.
Indoctrination
Okay,
is not internet.
fair.
Like, do you get what I'm trying to say? Like, in my heart, I didn't want to be a doctor. But I'm saying it because That's what I'm gonna be aiming for. That's what I'm gonna do,
I'm sure.
regardless of whether I want.
I'm sure there's a form of indoctrination where, like,
You can call it.
even if you have an opinion, if you can't exercise it, you can't go against a particular ideology.
But
Then, yeah,
exercising it
exactly.
is a different point, like topic, because it's going against your parents.
Yeah.
Like, and that idea of going against your parents, for us, alhamdulillah, we were raised in a good household.
Yeah.
So for us, it wasn't even something we'd consider. Like, my mom wants me to become a doctor. Like, I guess I'm gonna do that.
Do you think that's something that young people now need to consider?
Oh, 100%.
Going against their parents.
100%. Because we had this discussion before. You have to be delusional.
Yeah.
Like, and delusion it means that if you believe in something, especially with something like this, if you believe in something and the whole world is stopping you, you still have to try to go for that thing. Like,
Yeah.
a lot of people, they're scared.
It is a sensitive topic, though. Because
yeah.
let's say, for example, someone's 17, 16, 18. They now believe they want to be a DevOps engineer, right? They're like, you know what? I'm not even going to do my A-levels. So I'm going to be a DevOps engineer.
No, but the difficult part is, for example, we had to come to that decision ourselves. When you have someone telling you, especially like you asked me, like, is that something they should consider? I wouldn't even go like to the point of saying yes, it is, because now it's like it's coming from someone else. In this 17-year-old's point of view, it's coming from someone who's not their parents. So it's like, why is this person telling me to, not listen? Of course, in your heart.
But you are older and you've experienced a few things, so you can say that.
Yeah, but to them, like, who are you?
You're someone that they want to be in your position.
So then, like, you have to defy your parents.
No, but that's what I'm saying, right? Your parents definitely want the best for you.
They want the best for you, but what's best for you, their frame of mind of what's best for you is something that doesn't exist anymore.
Do you think this is like first gen immigration pressure?
Yes.
I
think
think
so.
Yeah, it will go away. Like, the millennials and their kids.
It stops
won't
as
have...
soon as it stops another generation in. Like, these are all teething issues for just one generation.
Yes.
Probably, yeah. I think it stops with our generation after that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and our generation have different problems, but
but
at least like, that won't be a problem. Like,
fair.
But yeah, like the one thing I would say is, if you know you want to get to a certain goal, and the thing stopping you, and there's that thing stopping you,
and that's your parents.
Yes, it's sensitive, but are you gonna climb that wall? Are you gonna like try to?
I think if you go about it with the like,
it's how you approach it. Of
yeah,
course.
how you approach it. I think
Yeah,
if you
you
go
have to-
about
it has
it
to
with
be
the right
delicate.
akhlaq, the right character and whatnot, it's not much you can do. Like, as in beyond that,
Call it a period of instability, because then your parents will feel a certain way, but when you deliver, when you show them, and we went through that.
Yeah.
Like, all of us went through that.
Yeah.
Once we showed them, like,
This is what time it is.
this is what, no, as in like
The results.
The results.
Yeah.
And they're experiencing the results practically. Then it's like, then it dies down.
Yeah.
And
To put it very simply,
yeah,
if you send your mom 10 bags a month, she won't have a problem. There'll be no problems, man. There'll be no problem.
That's it. That's it, literally.
Like, if you give your parents bread like that, trust me, it's suddenly like, oh, right, you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Like, if there's anything that holds weight to, like, yeah, I know what I'm doing, here's the bread for.
Universal language, isn't it?
Yeah, it's crazy, right?
And it's true, the reason the money has that effect is because the reason they came here is for a better opportunity. And better opportunity is like good salaries,
Financial
financial
security.
security,
Yeah.
these things. So yeah, like, yeah, you have to like, and remember, in the long run, you're doing it for them. So even if they react in a certain way at that point,
That's a
right?
big one.
If they react in a certain way at that point, you have to remember in your head, you have to be firm on the idea that at the end of the day, I'm doing it for them.
The longevity of it.
The longevity, yes. And if they react in a certain way in that moment of time, you have to be strong enough to, like, and this gives you that strength. The idea gives you that strength. You have to be in that moment.
But I think that's transferable to that particular thing of leading in an area and putting emotions all to the side and doing what is difficult because it's the right thing to do. I think that's so transferable.
100%.
Yeah, 100%.
And like I was watching an interesting video that was like, you got to kind of learn to lead your household first before you could lead your wife, which I found like very interesting. Whereas like, you know what, you got to kind of be able to have that influence, be able to exercise these sort of decisions that you make, irrespective of how people feel.
You have to be a leader.
You got to be I think the earliest example of you being a leader as a man is in your household at home.
100%.
And it doesn't necessarily need to materialize straight away, but just you doing the right things, you being like, okay, cool, I'm going to go about this in this way. Yeah, they're not on board with it. I'm going to be respectful, but I'm going to keep working on this. I'm going to show them the results later, right? And it's something that people get stuck on, and they sometimes had that trauma response. You know, people that make it. I've met a lot of people that make it, and there is a resentment towards their parents. Because it's like, you didn't believe in me.
Yeah.
Do you get it? Like, I told you I was going to... Not even my parents believed in me.
Wow.
Like, you hear these sort of statements a lot,
100%,
right?
Yeah.
And sometimes people affiliate that emotion where they're like, not even my parents believed in me, not my family, not my friends, and I've gone on and made it.
You know what's crazy? It comes back to that whole idea of challenging the status quo. And the reason I keep mentioning that is because a lot of people, they're in this like frame of mind where like this is how it's been for the longest time.
Yeah.
But does that mean you can't shape like the next generation or the next few years? And we started it. Our generation started this whole like frame of mind of questioning medicine and all these like different degrees. We started questioning that. So you have to always think about, is this the right way? Like, is this the right approach? Just because it's been the way for the last 10, 20 years, does that mean you keep following it?
Yeah.
Does that mean it's still the best way?
Yeah.
Just because there are people who, and it's like the mentality is, like our forefathers. Is a topic of, it's been done for the longest time.
It's kind of crazy to me because I find how certain things can be rooted without any logic and just be like, yeah, this is tradition, this is how it is. What does that mean? Do you get it? Like, there's certain scenarios that I've been in with family.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, we just got to do this because this is our tradition.
Yeah.
I'm like, but that doesn't make sense financially. That is probably going to have negative impact. Like, okay. I'm like, what if we go against the tradition? Like, what happens? Do we all burn, fam? Does the whole house go on fire, fam? Like, it's honestly like such a thing in which my forefathers have done this. Our family's always done this.
Yeah,
Culturally, this is what we do. I'm like, what are you abiding by? Like, what book, what philosophical law? Like, what is the consequence? Like, if we don't do this, what happens? Oh, people might not. Okay. People don't like it, or people feel a type of way. What happens then?
What?
You get it? Like, so what? Let's say your cousins or aunties or uncles are talking that you didn't do this in this traditional way, or people might think. And sometimes it's because of an adopted mentality back home, right? Where there's like...
They never question their parents.
Not just that, but also like your tribe name.
Like,
a lot of your...
yes.
A lot of everything that you do has been attached to like an identity.
Yeah.
That just doesn't exist here.
And identities for them, it never changes.
Yeah.
Like, it was always passed down.
Yeah.
It was like our forefathers and their forefathers and their and their.
Yeah.
And that is like, it creates a chain. But then it's like, the moment we moved and they sought refuge in the Western countries for a better life, then we were raised in this like in the West, and that also like now we're challenging. I feel like that's where the whole challenging started.
Yeah,
because we're being raised in the West, and they have that cultural like back home mentality.
Yeah,
so there's that clash,
and they know that's what has always worked for them.
Yes.
And
But they
them-
don't know any other way.
Yeah.
They're not only that way.
And that is transferable. That's what ties into being a doctor, this and
Yes.
that. That's what they know.
That's all
And
they
that's
know.
always the people that are most successful did that. That's the best thing you can do. And it comes from a place of wanting the best. But I do also think there is a level of ownership to like assimilate your parents in some way. Or like educate your parents in some areas. Which I've started to
But what's the best education? Proof. Because
Yeah.
one thing I realized, like that's a very hard thing to do. Educating your parents is like
Yeah, but if you lead
telling
with
them,
proof, if you're now that
if you lead
guy.
with proof, then yes.
Yeah. If you're now that guy, they listen.
Yeah.
Send 10
100%.
bags, they listen. They'll have a,
That's it.
they'll have a conversation, bro. They'll suddenly be like, I understand that perspective. They're suddenly introspective. Suddenly tradition might not be the most important thing ever, what did you sent 10 bags to me? Yeah, let me hear. Sit down, my son. Let me understand. What's this you want to talk about?
They're human. Like
They're going to want to talk more, bro. They're going to think more conversations, more transactions. Yeah, let me hear you. Oh, it's kind of interesting, man. And I feel like a lot of people can't relate to this unless they're first gen immigrants, kind of like
100%.
gone through those pressures, trying to make it,
Yeah.
got hit by certain barriers. And honestly, like life is just a few decisions between you getting things wrong and right.
100%.
A few decisions between one, maybe you shouldn't have listened to your parents at the time, which has led you into a difficult position. Or two, you should have actually listened to them, or you've gone against them in a bad way. But you've now tarnished, destroyed family ties, right? But now you can't even go back, even if you're trying to.
It's
do the right
delicate.
thing.
It's very delicate.
It's your few sensitive decisions.
Can I add to that
right?
on that thing?
Yeah, go ahead.
Because you touched like a good point about listening to them.
Yeah.
If you listen to them, it's like, yes, you won't break that thing,
Yeah.
but someone will get hurt, right?
Yeah.
I'd rather, to be honest, take that L, and then at least they'll see it, and it's fine, move on. Things will change. You know what I'm talking about, both of it, right?
Yeah.
Like, take the L, move on.
Yeah.
That's it. They've seen it for evidence, proof.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
for you, you can
it
recover,
ties
because
back
we're
to
still young,
proof.
alhamdulillah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
fair.
You're not talking about bullshit, right?
But yeah,
No,
but
that's a
you
very good
obviously
point.
you have to also know yourself so that you don't build resentment towards them.
Yeah.
Because you might start thinking in your head, even if it doesn't sprout straight away, you might start thinking in your head that
Listening to them is what got
listening.
me.
Yeah, exactly.
That's true.
Exactly.
Man,
Yeah, you're right.
And there's good
you're right,
to
you're
listen
right,
to your
you're right.
parents. Like there's good that, and obviously they come from a point of
Love,
like
innit?
from a love.
Yeah,
of
course, of
Like
course.
and there's good in what they say, but there's obviously you have to also like analyze like the different options, right?
I think the easiest thing to summarize, and one bit of advice I'd give people watching at home, is get advice from the relevant people to where you want to go in life.
Yes. Mental,
That's
basically.
it.
That's it. Yeah,
Career
that's-
advice, if your parents are in high earning careers, great. They're the right people to talk to, right?
Correct.
If they're not, if they haven't had a corporate job, if they haven't experienced all of these, they're going to give you very opinionated views from a place where they want the best for you. That's it. They're going to tell you be a doctor, be this, be an engineer, whatever it might be. So advice is so important depending on who it's coming from.
Facts.
And there should be criteria that you place before just asking anyone for advice.
Yes.
I don't take advice from a lot of people, I'll be honest. There has to be a lot of things aligned. There has to be certain fundamental views that we align on. Someone could tell you things that religiously just don't align with you, right? And they don't understand. So just look for getting advice from the relevant people and make your decisions around those, around that information that you have.
That's correct, yeah.
It also comes back to this idea of having a mentor.
Mm.
And one mentor can't be a mentor for everything.
Yeah.
Like you need to have multiple mentors for different aspects of your life.
Correct.
For example, your Quran teacher, unless he has an amazing career, he can't be a mentor for your career.
100%.
Right?
Yeah.
He can be a mentor,
Yeah.
like for what he,
What's he laughing?
Sorry. No,
He's right, he's
actually, I
right.
can't say it's
He's
gonna
got
be
something in his mind not to
controversial.
share.
Say it.
It's unfiltered, man.
Say it. You know how this started?
Oh,
I feel like people could think they could go to their Islamic teacher for anything.
I don't think that's I don't even think that's
That
a
is-
debate.
Nah.
That's not even a debate.
But that's what a lot of people like.
Like,
okay.
come on, like
There's certain
let's-
things that people are having issues with, and they're like, you know what, I'm gonna ask my Islamic teacher. I'm like,
Yeah.
nigga, that's your corporate job. Like,
Yeah,
your issue is something very corporate related, and you need to have someone that has that expertise that can give you advice in that area, right? If you're experiencing these difficulties in a corporate job that are non-religious related, right, that aren't a religious inquiry,
Yes.
I'm like, you know what? I've been having this difficulty with my line manager. I'm gonna go to my Islamic teacher. It's like,
Be patient, bro. Be patient.
take a time. Yeah. He's gonna tell you be patient. We're gonna tell you go get a job offer. Did you get it? We're gonna give two
Yeah.
different advices. We're gonna tell you, yo, you got to upskill. You got to make sure you have more options, so you're not in a situation where you're stuck with your line manager. You know,
Yeah, I feel like if it's religious related,
yeah,
for example, you land an offer at a questionable company,
yes,
whether you don't know if it's
permissible,
if permissible to work
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
So then you go to your teacher.
for sure.
But with things
Different
like that,
mentors for different people.
exactly.
That's
Yeah.
true. That's
You know who I actually see as a mentor?
Mm.
Qadir.
true. Is it? I'm not like.
Yeah.
Go on.
I don't know if he kind of knows this.
I
but-
feel like because he's a step ahead of you, you want to
Yeah.
kind of be where in it. He's that kind of situation.
in terms of
Like family,
You mean
Muhammad,
career-wise
he's
or
like
all of these
good
other
brother.
areas?
Like he's
Yeah.
excelling in like a lot of things.
Yeah.
Muhammad.
yeah, like in terms of being a family man, whilst excelling in your career,
Yeah.
whilst still playing football, keeping
Oh,
active,
right.
all of these things. People don't notice it, but like not everyone needs to be a formal mentor to you.
So.
Like people, you could take different things away from different people. I think formal mentorship is important for sure, but I start to see different people around me, and I want to see them as people that I could take things away from. In my circle, that's a big thing. Like
100%.
everyone in my circle should be a mentor to me in some way.
100%, yeah. Or take benefit from them, 100%.
Yeah.
Like,
But that's kind of mentoring in a way.
Yeah.
Like you should be able to reach out to
Or it
someone
could
in
be
your
like an
circle and get
exchange of
advice.
mentoring. Like
Yeah,
you might be
yeah,
better
yeah,
at something, you give them, and yeah.
So.
Yeah.
That brings us back to something about relationship. There's a 3-hour podcast. I don't know if you guys seen it. It's a podcast,
Oh yes,
3-hour
yes.
Oh wow.
podcast
Arabic
on
one,
just
isn't it?
relationship. Yeah, Arabic is so good.
Oh, I need to listen to
And
that
one of the
again.
things he mentions, for a relationship to be like valid, like we have a relationship, we're business partners, we're friends, we have a lot. But for the relationship to be there, you have to have a value exchange. You have to, some sort of exchange. You can't just know a person what values you bringing you and what value are you bringing them. Otherwise, it's not. Otherwise, he goes, one person will feel like they're always giving and they're not receiving the same back. So he goes that in any relationship, you have to have that like back and forth. Except family is different, but even then, like there's like, if if there's a friend, for example, he's giving you advice on something, right? You can't only be that guy who's
Taking.
unless it's like a formal relationship between you and your teacher, it's a different story,
Yeah.
right? But in general, he goes, there's a value exchange in any relationship. Otherwise, that relationship is not really. It will get sour.
I think
And-
where that stems from is humans naturally want an element of fairness.
Yes. So.
Within business, within anything they do, they naturally want dynamics to feel fair.
100%.
Right?
100%. Yeah.
Be it how invested they are, be it like friendships. You know what? This person's always asking things for me. Or I'm always borrowing them money. I'm always doing this. I'm always doing that. Like it starts to feel, very leechy,
Yeah.
and that never really works out. Right?
No, it doesn't.
The only
doesn't.
time those dynamics work is family, where it's
That's-
completely
yeah.
unconditional.
Exactly, that's it.
Even with family,
Probably a
it's
limit.
usually just your mother. Like
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
that's the
Probably a
only
limit.
real unconditional.
I mean, your
love.
parents, I'll say, both of them.
Your
Yeah.
parents,
Yeah.
unconditional love. Yeah.
That's true.
And even then, I think everyone will have a limit. Potentially.
I think.
I think
parents-
humans have a
Really?
limit.
Yeah.
As much they might not know it physically, but there will
Yeah.
be a mental
I
toll
hear it.
where people
So.
might break down. Like these things happen.
Yeah.
People feel, they start experiencing trauma.
Yeah, 100%.
I feel like
Makes sense.
it's very hard for humans to completely have an unconditional relationship with
That's true.
Yeah.
Damn, it's getting deep.
anyone.
I was gonna. Yeah.
I don't know if you want to dive into relationships.
That's gone. Since we mentioned it.
But since you kind of mentioned like value in like relationships, I think it even boils down to like what people see in a partner and these sort of things and a value exchange. Because sometimes traditionally people might not see that as important, but then like if you have someone in the house that you're like, there's no value. Like they feel like a burden.
Wow.
Like if you have someone that you literally feel like is purely a burden to you,
That's deep, bro.
that takes a toll.
That's
That
true.
literally takes a toll. And you know what is,
I
yeah?
love it.
That's a very, that's a very
Traditional
interesting thing.
dynamics, right? And this is where it's a lot of people might find this controversial, right?
Yeah.
But I think it depends on you. Like, I want this to be a prerequisite. It depends on where the man is at in his life and what he sees as value, and vice versa for the woman, right?
Correct.
It's very subjective to what you see as valuable in a relationship.
Mhm.
Like, a guy might think, cleaning
She has to
is
cook
very
and clean.
valuable,
Mm.
right? Traditionally, we grew up thinking, like, a lot of the time, woman cleaning, cooking is huge value.
Yeah.
I'm in a position where I just get a maid. Do you get it? To clean.
No.
Things are accessible in a different way, right? And now it's like, oh, that's not really that valuable to me. Like, or cooking, for example, you might Uber Eats. It's not the end of the world. Like if you don't cook, I'll order, right?
That's it.
And like and you actually need to be like quite self-reflective and understand, all right, cool, what value do I see in a partner, and vice versa. Because some women are doing really well now. They're in good careers, have a great tech role.
So providing becomes like
CoderCo. They join CoderCo. So you come in with like, they're now DevOps engineers. They're
earning more than you.
They're earning more than you. So you might come to this dynamic of like, I'm a provider, which of course, great. But it's like, she has money too. Like, she's not completely dependent.
Yeah.
Like you can't financially manipulate her. You can't be like, oh yeah, like if you don't do this, whatever. Or I pay for this, you do this. Like those transactional components don't work as much. And like a woman will just kind of look at you, okay, what other value do you have? Like, are you respectful? Like,
I think understanding that as your core, you now need to evaluate like what it is you're looking for, which means you actually have to. A lot of people, they just go into like marriage head on, like, oh, I'm gonna like meet them.
Tick box exercise.
Tick box exercise, literally. But then you have to evaluate. Okay, make a list.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have to be questions. Make a list about who you are, your identity, and then see where the gaps are. See where the gaps are that.
And it could be something that is like really important to you, that is quite unique to you.
100%.
You might want to marry a gamer. I don't know. You might want to be there just making sure who wins at FIFA.
It's about
and you're competitive. Who knows? Like everyone has a different dynamic. Obviously, that's maybe a very dumbed down example. But like everyone values different things, right? Or everyone's fulfilled in different ways.
Of course.
So if you kind of see like, this is what actually makes me happy, and I want someone that aligns with that and contributes to my happiness, then great. But if it's like, oh, I need someone for this, that, and things can just become mad transactional.
Yeah.
I think nowadays in the current society, it's quite tough.
Something came to mind on this, bro, and I think I should mention it on relationship and value. You want to be that guy. By that guy, that means, if, for example, alhamdulillah, we're all fortunate to have a lot of value and everything, right? And Allah keep us that way.
I mean,
so like, look, if you're someone who has a lot of value, people naturally want to be with you because they gravitate towards you. But if someone you have no value, like, why would someone be with you, right? Not just relationship with your partner, but in people as well. For example, if you have knowledge, if you're a scholar, people want to take knowledge from you.
Yeah.
If you're in DevOps, like you're senior, people want to take knowledge from you. Like if you're like a footballer or whatever it is, if you bring value, and again, back to that 3-hour podcast, is amazing, man. It's on 150 million views, by the way.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's gone. It's dropped so many gems. And from there, he goes like, with his relationship stuff, he goes, value is so important. And that's why as a man, until you reach like to 30s, 25, work on yourself and get better so that your value keeps increasing.
I think that's like one side of the equation as well. Because once you become that person who's very valuable, then you don't see that same level of value in your partner, then resentment starts to form. And then you start questioning, is this like even right for me? Is this marriage right?
Sorry, I'm talking about this in general before getting married.
In general.
Just like working on yourself.
But that ties... No, but it's transferable.
Yeah.
Marriage or even friendships.
Okay.
Because you outgrow your friends. You built so much value that you're like, I'm going to go chill with them. And the only thing they're going to care about is if Arsenal's playing this week.
Yeah.
Do you get it? And you don't have to sit there and pretend this conversation is engaging
Yeah.
about football,
Yeah.
and you're there thinking, I don't really care who plays this.
Like
week."
the alternative on the flip side, like a girl might say, I married a bum. Like it's like that.
Yeah.
But then when your value is so high, and then you don't get that reciprocated, then it becomes like and value isn't always in the form of financial or
Yeah,
like these things. So you might have the value
emotional
of
support, all
emotional
these
support.
things.
Yeah, exactly. And then there's also the value of is this like woman, is she motherly, like and the way she is, and then obviously knowledge, like can she teach my kids?
Yeah.
And thinking about all these things, maybe those are the gaps that you want her to fill, because the first madrasa like is the mother's lap
So.
for the child, right? So there's certain qualities you look for, and then but obviously it's tied to knowing yourself and what exactly it is that someone's gonna feel.
Value could just be influencing someone to do better.
Yeah,
It doesn't
100%.
even need to be explicit.
Telling you to wake up for Fajr.
Yeah.
That's value. That's
value.
value.
That's
Yeah.
value, 100%.
Yeah.
And it's in the form of like deen value, and that's
Huh.
one of the best ones, right?
True.
Like the reality is like you don't want her to provide, but if you fill that gap yourself as someone who's a provider,
Huh.
then the value would be in so many different ways that you have
Oh,
to sort of look for. But
It's
yeah,
quite nuanced.
huh?
It's quite nuanced because value is subjective, right?
It is.
So-
It is.
Yeah. In the eyes,
And
the eye of
and
the
that's
beholder.
why it depends on you as a person. You have to list all these things. You have to know yourself before you can
Yeah.
figure out what it is that you want.
Yeah.
Well, relationship is a big one, man. It's a big topic.
That's a whole topic, yeah.
Yeah.
Relationship with people, with your wife. Different
We could do a
people.
3-hour podcast on relationships in itself.
Maybe
100%,
soon, coming soon.
In Arabic?
That's crazy.
Go viral?
That'd be sick.
Nah, yeah, it's a deep one.
But yeah, I was gonna go back on the topic of CoderCo officially when it started was 2024. Officially. But how
You
did it
went a
start?
mad
Yeah.
tangent. That's what I was
The
thinking.
ADHD
Yo,
is
I'm bringing
so
it back.
bad. He rewinded it an hour 15 minutes.
Yeah, 100%.
I believe that if you go back an hour on this video, you probably see what he's talking about when CoderCo started. And then ADHD took us to...
Two
You know
ADHD
what?
guys, bro.
I always say this, yeah. I have 2 ADHD partners, and we'd have full conversations where I'm talking to them about something, and I've said like my point, and I'm waiting for them to rebuttal and have a conversation back. But then all I'm getting is Mo's now talking about, oh yeah, have you guys seen this course? That they're competing with us, and I'm immediately I'll say, let's leave that for a second. But I'm asking you about this. And then Murad would say, oh yeah, but I'm trying to do this ML. And I'm like,
But you do get influenced.
huh?
You do get influenced.
I think,
This podcast is a prime example.
Yes.
You got influenced for an hour and 10
Yes,
minutes.
but that's tied to like if I'm being entertained and interested in the topic, then I'll like
Guys,
won't
do
jump
you
in.
think Abs should do better in terms of structuring and bringing it back? Because at the start of this, you said you're going to bring it back to certain topics.
you're right. You're
But
right.
hour 10, we hit you with... You, I think our ADHD is
All right.
contagious.
How about we start focusing from now?
Try it.
Try it.
So-
Try it. See what happens.
So
3
we
minutes
ended at
What does value mean to you? Oh, you know what, bro?
There we go. There we
You know
go.
he feeds into it. He tries to do... We're both ADHD, but you get influenced.
Fair. I'll accept it. But I'm not as bad as you guys.
Yeah, well, you don't start it. You never
I don't
start it,
start it.
but you follow.
But bringing it back now, 2024. That's when it officially started, and the way it started is what I started with at the start of this podcast,
Whoa!
which is and is true. Like I can't deny it. At the time, it was limiting beliefs that stopped us from seeing what he saw. But like I also said, if you bring proof and you tie it with proof, which is gonna make sense in a second.
Yeah.
If you tie it with proof, then you're giving the person a vehicle to now say, guys, look, you
There we go. Yeah.
let's do it.
Yeah.
Here's what I've done. Let's do it. So that's exactly how it started. And he said, if I get 20 people interested in becoming like in getting into tech, are you guys gonna be on board? And the moment he said that, I was like I'm not gonna tell him you can't do it, because I'm the kind of person, if I'm told you can't do something, I'll probably try to do it even more. But I was like, you know what? If you do that,
I'm on board.
I'm on board.
Fair
That's what I
enough.
said to him,
And you said the same.
and most of the same thing. So then it wasn't a night. A night didn't pass. He posted on his Instagram story saying, you know, we have a tech boot camp that we're putting out. And then he just showed me his DMs. Like initially he just showed me his DMs, like, look how many people are interested. By the end of that day, 20 people joined. And that was the number.
Yeah.
That was a number. 20 people joined. And I'm a man of my word. Like I said, if you bring 20 people, I'm joining.
You
Like
locked in,
I'm
yeah.
locked in. I'm on board. As soon as he did that, it gave me the accelerant that I needed, the catalyst. So then now I'm like, okay, what do you need?
The color's mad though.
What do we need to make this work?
You're getting caught, bro, on camera. Long day.
Right, here we go, guys. This is exactly what I mean. We have this guy with these Red Bull, and then we have
Yeah, you got caught, bro.
You said it's Red Bull.
They're like, what happened to Morad? It's me.
all right. Because they called me out
Look at this guy.
on telling them that I don't bring it back. I'm about to like hit him with something to bring it back. Now, but on a real, like,
Yeah.
then I'm like, okay, you know what? I'll set up the school community. I'll set up the Discord
yeah.
pages.
Yeah.
And I was that person. If you give me that vehicle,
You were actually so I
I'll
remember. I
I'll
was
come
just
up with
telling you.
with a madness.
I'll tell you, yo, go do this. You're like, yeah, I'm done. Like, yeah, we need a website. Yeah, I'm done.
It's done.
Yeah, contact this person for the yeah. I was like, bro, I need you to design this. Yeah, I'm there.
Elite, man.
And then at that point, like we had nothing. We had no course. Like everything was just in our head. So we have 20 people who join a boot camp, but what we're thinking, okay, how do we teach this? Like we have the knowledge.
Well, we did plan it out.
We had a plan, yes.
Yeah.
But we didn't have any of the courses. We had the
Yeah.
curriculum
Yeah,
ready
we had
and things like
everything
that.
ready,
But none of it was like structured into like
Yeah.
the right places.
Because
and
we
so
were
on.
still deciding, but we did have all the material from before. So I remember you were gonna start a boot camp in the
Oh,
past.
yeah. Crazy.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
And we just repurposed that.
So we just repurposed a lot of it. Even I had like the Terraform module kind of made
Yeah.
in the past. We had a
Yeah.
website for it, a separate domain. Where we were
Yes,
hosting
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So then these people joined. They were in the community, and we're doing weekly calls. But these calls were like these mentoring sessions were pretty much free, in the sense that it wasn't the actual course that we were going to offer them. We said we're preparing to launch in 3 months.
So they were mentored for the whole 3 months, taught the prerequisites.
Yes.
It was actually sick, you know that? I think that was wavy.
It was tiring though. It was.
I mean, sick for them.
I mean,
I mean, that's
some people wouldn't be patient enough for it now. It was
Yes,
sick that a lot of
exactly.
customers, they would like, oh, I want it now.
Yeah.
No, but that's because it's tied to results now.
Mm.
Like back.
I want a
back
job
then,
as quick as possible.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So then when we were doing that, we had now a 3-month period to now do everything. To like
And mentor them.
create the whole course and mentor them.
And they had assignments during the mentorship.
Oh,
remember
yeah.
Oh yes.
Bro, they had a good time.
Oh, 100%.
They had a good time.
They had a field day with that, man.
Yeah.
But then at that point we didn't really know how to record. Like the only experience we had with recording the curriculum and the course and all these things was like a mini course that which you can find on YouTube. I did it with Amigos Code, and that was the experience we had in terms of recording. What equipment to use, the settings, like even the mic, how to
just
set up the gain, all that
gain,
stuff. So I wrote all this stuff down, and then we had an office space, which didn't even belong to us. It was actually
Yeah, people are thinking, yo,
it was
you
our
know,
uncle.
we couldn't afford no office.
We had to
borrowing from.
we had to ask, and it was like they worked from 9 to 5, but it was a 24-hour office.
So we got late.
So it
we
wasn't
took it.
really 24 hours.
It wasn't really 24 hours.
Really,
Yeah, we basically stayed
was like
in
9 to
past
9.
when it gets locked
basically.
to
We were-
continue
we were still in
filming.
there, yeah.
because we got our jobs the next day to go to as well. So like we kind of stay past. We kind of form a relationship with the security guy. They generally don't check that floor in that room, and we stay there till like 3 a.m., 4 a.m.
You have no money, like you have to
Yeah.
negotiate.
And then when you leave, you have to leave through the back door in
The
which
back
the emergency
door.
goes off. So the emergency sound goes off. So it's definitely not something you're meant to kind of be there.
And there was those that we'd get so hungry during the recording
It's
set
crazy.
that we can't leave and come back. You just have to firm it.
Yeah,
You just have to,
yeah.
yeah. So it's like we had it from 5 p.m. onwards.
The hustle days, bro.
That's how it started. Like the amount of work that went into it, and then there was a period of time, during those 3 months, where some of these guys they got lazy. Like at that point, I finished my Linux course. I completed the
yeah.
Linux course. I did the bash. So
But you were the experienced course
the experienced
maker.
course maker.
Yeah.
So
That was
there
the thing.
There was a period of time where Mo started recording AWS,
Yeah.
the biggest module.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Like if you guys are in the community, you know how big AWS is.
Yeah.
So Mo did about 70 videos, 70 recordings for AWS,
Oh, and
and he was like
There was more.
flow state, like he was
yeah, no,
banging
but
it
I think
out.
I remember.
And then I watched the recordings, like I watched the final recordings,
Yeah.
and I just looked at him. I said, "We can't have this.
That was bad.
The sound is so bad.
I messed up,
The
bro.
sound quality was bad. Like, I couldn't hear anything. The sound quality, it was too much. I was like, I'm sorry, man. You have to record it again.
I heard
Yeah,
that,
you didn't
You know
need
your
to
heart
hear
is
that.
like.
And this
Yeah.
was 70 videos he recorded. Like, and preparation goes into it.
Yeah.
You need to know exactly what you're teaching in that slide.
You need to break it down in a way where
Break it down.
non-technical person will understand.
And
it's
most
mad.
speak for those of you who know, most speaks really fast.
I used to. It was worse before. It was,
Yeah, of course. You've got better now because you've gone through
Yeah.
that. But he would speak really fast and some videos I just accepted.
I'm
it.
embarrassed, man.
I just accepted it. It's like it is what it is. Like it's fine. But then those 70 videos, I was like, bro, you're gonna have to do it again. And then that also created like a week where nothing was recorded because now Mo is like demoralized, and I'm like every day, bro. When you come into the office, like when you're recording, I had to do the same to Murad as well, where he recorded so many videos. And like, we have to record that again.
Yeah.
So I was that guy. They
But
hated
luckily,
me.
I ended up recording from Yard.
Oh,
yeah,
yes.
yeah,
You had a setup
I
going.
remember getting a setup at Yard. First of all, you're worried about the monitor. And you're like, the monitor has to be a particular setting for the recording.
Oh,
for it
yes.
to-
The amount of
good
stuff I was
quality.
telling these guys.
Yeah.
I told him, we can't use that monitor.
I was just like, bro, I'm swapping monitors now. Because I had two. I'm like, okay, let me try this other one. And I recorded it, and you're like, okay, yeah, that's acceptable.
Yeah. Acceptable.
And then I was just like, thank God.
But a man that
Because
went
if he
into
told
it,
me
bro.
no, I would have had to go to the
Yeah.
office or order a monitor, blah, blah, blah.
So then the 3 months was over. And then obviously, after those 3 months, it was meant to be ready. But we had to delay by another month. So obviously good for them because now they're getting more mentoring, these guys. But then now in that month is just like doing as much as we can, trying to figure it all out, putting everything together, putting all the curriculum, everything in one place. I'm trying to get all the videos from Mo. Like when to.
But by the
edit
way,
out
guys,
all
we
the
were
cuts.
on teaching it live.
Oh,
Like we
yeah,
knew what we were
100%.
we were
Yeah.
teaching. Like, I mean, just in case people think like
No, 100%.
we try to run something that we didn't know and we got lucky. Like we knew what we were teaching.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
remember at this point,
we've been
we're
doing
senior or lead DevOps engineers.
Yeah.
So it's like we have the
this.
credentials.
And we've been doing this in the engineers and things like that. So.
Yeah. One thing a lot of people like need to remember is we're still the engineers we're helping people become. if not better engineers now than when we started. So we're always gonna have that, like, be ahead. We're always gonna tell you what's in the market at this level. So now we'll probably prepare. We'll get people to principal DevOps engineers way before we ever could. Like, we have certain people who are.
Speak for yourself.
We have. I beat you, bro.
Hey.
He used to be the youngest lead DevOps engineer.
Yeah.
Until I became the youngest lead DevOps
How do you
engineer.
get? How do you get?
Huh?
How did you get?
I got it at 24.
Okay, fair.
24, 25.
So who got 6K? Sorry, 100K to the fastest.
100K.
6 figures.
I think I got it on a technicality.
Now, if you got offer, it still counts.
Nah. I think I got it on a technicality.
I got on a contract.
You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, yes.
Oh, it still counts. It still counts. No.
Does it count?
Sign-on bonus. No, sorry, not sign-on bonus. The retention bonus.
Yeah.
Yeah, it counts.
No, actually, I don't think it came to 6 altogether. Nah.
No,
think
it does
came into
because
It was the
90s.
other one. It was the other one.
I think I got into the 90s, but not 6 figures.
Okay.
So I think I hit 6 figures at 25.
25. Similar.
Yeah, 25.
It's mad to say
6-figure
that.
offer. What was the
Crazy,
first?
innit?
I remember which one it was. Starts with M.
Huh?
Was that
You?
one? Was it M?
Mine?
Or someone else?
No.
Wasn't that one?
Wasn't that one? That was my first 6-figure offer. That was the first, like, deep into 6 figures.
Oh, sorry. It was. So what was
That was my first 130K offer.
Oh, yes.
The way we're just casually talking about 6 figures. And people have.
We've had so many of those offers now. It's mad.
You're just like, yeah, cool.
Like, you know, at first you think, okay, imposter syndrome. Oh, you know, the market's cooked. Oh, you can't land a 6-figure role. Oh, for a senior DevOps engineer, realistically, you're going to get 85K. That's the market. Blah, 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 blah.
People are too safe.
No, but okay. If that's you.
Okay.
Yeah,
Exactly.
That's your life. Like, yeah, I hear it now. Now that I've done it so many times,
100%.
like, it's just the limiting beliefs, like imposter syndrome, all of these components. Because sometimes, bro, I sit in my job and I'm thinking, this don't make sense. Because I left my previous role, in which I'm making more than my manager, and he has like an additional 5 years of experience on me. So I'm like, how is this real? And I know he's a better engineer than me. I know he's a better engineer.
People are too safe, bro. You know what it is, like, because of the safety that they're in, or how comfortable that they are at their current role.
They've never even contracted. You know how many senior engineers in the field have never done
Yeah,
contracting?
it's based on safety. Because contracting,
Even my old mentor,
you
I
have
was
3
talking
to
to
6
him,
months.
he never did contracting. It's like, bro, why don't you just go for it? And he's like, it's secure.
I know who you're talking about. Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. Yeah, we had a conversation. He's never contracted before.
Yeah, but people are just, I don't know.
And there's some man that are doing 3-4.
That's because people are worried. You know what it is? People, they're worried about contracts because they're 6-12 months. Are you drawing someone out, yeah?
What's the fastest way to get to million in tech? I'll go in big tech.
These discussions have happened, though.
I'll be honest, I think we're at a point where we could probably have discussions that no one else can in their careers and be transparent.
Yeah.
A lot of people will be worried about their employer, their jobs.
Yeah,
I can't have these honest conversations. I've got to tell people, you should stay at your role for as long as possible. You know, like, don't need to do that. And if they don't like unfiltered, honest advice,
stay where you are. Stay where you are. But yeah, not fast forward maybe 3 months after that boot camp. Everyone who finished that boot camp has now landed an offer. Everyone who's completed that first set is now in a role. And then because of that success, we had another boot camp.
Actually, there's one that got away.
I think I know what you're talking about.
He's the one that got away.
I know what you're talking about, I think.
I know exactly what you're talking about. He's one of the top ones, isn't it?
Yeah.
One of the top ones. He shocked me the most. Because he was like going for AWS at one point. Like he was going for crazy. Is that who?
Same person, no?
No, I'm talking about a different person. But I'd say he left on his own accord. It's a bit
To
different.
become a teacher.
Yeah.
So he was on someone else.
Talking about someone else.
How can you mention it? Whoever it is.
I think it's because it's very interesting that someone could be so close.
Begins with L.
No,
Uh,
A, right?
A.
AY.
Yeah, AY.
Oh,
He's the one that got away. Like, if there was a story of like the one that got away, you know,
And he was with the top.
You know, they
league as
say that
well.
about women. Like, oh, she's the one that got away. Like,
Ah,
she was the one that got away. He's mine, bro. For good. He's mine. That, like, he's mine. That like I'm very confident. Yeah, he was so close to knocking on a roll, but kind of just disappeared when it goes.
Crazy.
Hey, everyone, message Abdul Yusuf.
Message
Abdul
oh my
Yusuf.
gosh.
And tell him to lock in. Tell him to lock in. Because,
Bro,
boy, he was sick. He was actually sharp. Picked up the technical stuff. He was locked in, bro. He's doing late nights, us together, till 4, 5 a.m. every day. People don't know that.
Yeah.
Muzzy, Mo Saeed, Qais, Hamid, Abdul Yusuf.
That was the
That
vibe.
was it. We were on Discord every night. I don't know. I don't think you guys were present as much on those late hours, but every night from like 11 p.m. we'll be on calls till 4 a.m. me and them. And it was like Muzzy would be working in security.
Oh,
You'll be
yeah.
hearing some banging noises going in the background. And he's like, yeah, don't worry, I'm just in this like he's like, I'm in this psychiatric place or whatever, or this place where there's crazy people. Like, I'm like, bro, you're right. You know, we could do this Terraform module later. He's
Yeah,
like, no, it's cool,
you
cool.
had the night shift.
I
I had
night
the shift just before that, and these
Okay.
guys were still on.
Fair,
So
yeah.
imagine they were on from 7 p.m. to 4 a.m.
Yeah.
So I'd like me and Mo would be around that, like there around that 7 to about midnight. And then I would hop off, but these guys are still on.
Mm.
And that's when you come alive. At those late hours.
Yeah. Zainab was active as well. She was there a few
Yeah.
times. She was cooking.
Now like we speak about all these guys, like when now they're at
Senior
in
now.
places in their careers where
It's bad.
it's like they're juggling offers, or they're at senior level,
Or they're in Dubai.
or they're in
Dubai.
Dubai. It's crazy, man.
It's crazy.
And to think that was a year and a half ago, or just about 2 years ago, it actually blows my mind.
Wow, it feels longer than that, man.
Yeah.
2 years
So imagine
ago,
the next 5 years then.
and the number of engineers that we
Can't, bro.
produce.
You know what happens, bro.
I can't, bro. My brain will pop. I can't imagine what CoderCo looks
And you
like
know,
in 5 years
these aren't just engineers. We produce beasts
in the industry.
in the industry.
Yeah.
Because like we're
Industry
not,
assets.
we're not only giving them our knowledge, we're giving them our whole mentality. And our mentality is based on one key element, which is delusion.
Delusion, yeah.
So imagine we're feeding them like delusion, and sometimes they would top us. Like they would say something, and we think, "Rah, what have we done?" Like the ideas that they'd come up with, and they would execute as well. But it starts at that core point. It starts with delusion, and once you're able to challenge the status
Let's
quo,
go. We love that, don't you?
well, once you can challenge that, then you can get anywhere.
Mm.
You can get anywhere. But I have some questions for you guys.
It's far away.
So this is we're gonna rank tech careers. There's 5 tiers: S, A, B, C, D. S tier is at the top, D at the bottom, right? So the first career, IT support.
C tier.
Give me a reason.
I'll discuss after.
You can have a brief
quick reason.
C tier because there's still hope of some moving away from it. So it's not the worst. Like it's still you got a little. You're in the first stair. You still can go up. There's still hope.
Okay. Data analyst.
C tier as well. I say C tier. Is in a similar. Actually, no. B tier actually. B tier. Why? Because you have a good foundation compared to IT support, which can some people they using some use SQL, Python as a data analyst,
Yep.
and those skills are transferable to go to like data science, data engineering. So it's a bit higher than IT support.
Okay, networking.
I think A tier, bro. I know this is a biased one, but if you have a good networking background, you top it with a little bit of Terraform, CI/CD, you're going to Kubernetes easily. That's it. Networking is pretty much.
Okay, cybersecurity.
I'll give it A tier. Why? The proper cybersecurity, I'll give it A tier because it has many doors. Cybersecurity has many things like GRC. It's got pen testing, SOC. So it is itself is a big one, right? So cyber itself is an A tier. It could be a S tier, but because there's a bit of vagueness, I'll give it A tier.
Software engineering.
S tier. I'll give it S tier.
Software engineering.
Yeah.
I'm gonna save the explanation for afterwards. For all the S tiers and DevOps.
S tier.
Okay. All right.
I'm done.
All right, Murad. IT support.
D tier.
Okay.
Reason why is because you could end up with the worst mentality where you get stuck. It's the most common place where people that are capable get stuck and they don't seem to have a way out. And they think they have to be there for many years and hope their existing company that they're working on gives them a chance to go into a more lucrative role.
Fair play. Data analyst.
C tier. I think it's an easy barrier of entry. It's one of the lowest barrier of entries. You learn a bit of SQL, learn a bit of Python. Know your inner outer joins and you're good to go. A bit of pandas if you're lucky and you're going to that level. But for the most part, as a low barrier of entry, know some data visualization, Power BI, it's easy to break in. I personally was able to get interviews within 3 weeks or 2 weeks for data analyst roles of self-studying. So easy to kind of break into. However, for that reason, everyone qualifies for a data analyst role.
Yeah.
Every computer science student that has graduated, more time they can apply. And the competition's insane. And it's also hard to transition out. There's a lot that you need to learn. However, reason why I'm putting it over IT support is you could go into data engineering, data science, and it's a good foundation in learning how to use data and how it works.
Okay. Cybersecurity.
Cybersecurity, I'll give it B tier for what it is right now and how people interpret it. Cybersecurity spans from being a SOC analyst to other roles. However, I think it's really important as a concept, and cybersecurity does well on top of other roles. It does really well as a flavor. So if you have cybersecurity on top of DevOps, cloud engineering, you now become a DevSecOps engineer, cloud security engineer. And as you become specialized, I think it's a great place to be.
And software engineering.
C tier. I think how people view it has changed a lot. I think the core components of software engineering is always going to be really important. However, if you think you need to start off with HTML, JavaScript, and CSS, it's a long day for you in your career.
And DevOps.
DevOps, I'll put it as S tier. This might sound very biased. However, I think it is the most centralized role in the tech space. The amount of places that you could pivot into once being a DevOps engineer is insane. From DevSecOps, the cyber flavor, to MLOps, to that's where I am today. That's why I'd put DevOps as an S tier.
Fair play.
But I'll adjust. I'll give software not S, A tier.
Okay.
Start.
I was gonna mention that anyway because both of you said
Two different, yeah.
two different points about software engineering. And I want to hear your point of view around why you're giving it an A tier.
Why? Because what you said about centralized, I think software is more centralized than DevOps. Again, this is my opinion, but why? Because software, like for
Well, I
example,
think you're talking more full stack. When you say software engineering,
full stack, yeah.
that's what we need to clarify.
Okay.
So that's not real software engineering. I want to call it.
So what
It can be
do you mean by software? Then? Like front end?
front end, back end.
No, I mean the
different
whole
roles.
thing software. I'm
You're
like
talking about full stack.
proper full stack. That's,
Which
that's,
I
that's
agree.
software.
Well, that
That's-
includes
I'd
DevOps
agree that
as
if
well.
you are that full stack software engineer,
Yeah.
I'd also put it in S tier.
Okay,
Yes.
fine. Just to clarify. Okay, if it's front end that isolated roles, I agree because GPT can like design a page for you. You don't need to.
Because I've worked with some serious software engineers at startups and AI
Yeah.
startups and things
And
like
they're
that.
elite. They're elite.
They're elite. But they
100%.
are different from any other normal software engineer.
Exactly.
Like,
No,
they
I mean that
they know
software.
infrastructure. They know Kubernetes well.
That's
like,
software
that's
I'm
what
talking
you're
about.
talking about,
Yeah.
Yeah.
The ones who are building the AI, bro. The ones who
Yeah.
build AI.
Yeah.
they're
Like the DevOps engineers for banks as well. Like they
Yeah,
can do it.
Yeah, they have more infrastructure knowledge than the average DevOps engineer.
100%.
Some of them.
That's
Yeah,
the elite
it's
ones
true.
in the elite.
They're writing a Terraform module in Golang. Did you get it?
That's my.
Okay, so with DevOps, so we're gonna go through like a few questions around them. So what is the ceiling for DevOps
Salary?
salary?
Okay, you got to clarify. With one job or
I think most people want to know about one job first.
Okay, that's good.
Most people want to know what you can get with one job. Let's worry about overemployment after.
Okay, but we got to define ceiling.
I told you. I was waiting for
But
that.
No, but
no,
ceiling,
no.
no. The way he's talking about, there's crazy ceiling,
Yeah,
like
like,
there's delusion ceiling, but there's also what the average person can reach.
Yes, so there's a achievable ceiling.
Achievable
yeah,
ceiling,
that's
yeah.
the one there.
You're not asking what is the highest paying DevOps job out there in the world.
No.
Yes.
Just the general mass.
I say 300k.
General mass? Even have to have general mass, I think.
It's achievable.
I
Name me
think
someone who's, you know,
achievable,
you know
but
that.
not for most people.
Some they actually know that, you know.
I've
like-
done it.
No, but
And I'm-
no,
I-
your
but your
exception. No,
delusion.
your delusion.
But I'm not the
general
most technical
mass.
person in
It
the
doesn't
world.
matter. It doesn't
Your
matter.
delusional is
It
a power.
requires delusion. It
General
doesn't
mass.
require
Okay.
being the most technical.
Okay.
You actually know someone on that right now?
Huh?
Not delusional. I don't even say someone you work with. That's delusional also. Not him.
Okay.
Someone else.
See,
gonna say that.
All my colleagues are delusional now.
Exactly.
No, I get what you're saying.
General mass is not really. What's that?
Okay. I'd say
140, 50? Best. Even that's too high, I think.
Achievable. It's not achievable.
110, 120, 120.
No,
I-
I would say achievable.
no,
Well,
one job.
150.
But we're also talking about
150.
timeline.
Yeah, give a timeline. Give me a timeline.
I'll say 5 years.
5 years?
50. I'm joking.
100. 180. Yeah. I'll give it around the
110? 110.
Be realistic. You could get a 130, 140 offer plus a bonus if you're on
180
fintech,
to-
depending.
to-
If
20,
it's FS,
10%.
FS, financial services, right?
Yeah, I'll say 160, 170 within
Yeah,
5
you're-
years.
You're pushing
Okay.
it.
It's
What,
possible.
total
general
comp.
mass.
Total comp.
Okay, fine.
Total
fine.
comp,
Yeah,
TC.
fine. Okay.
No, I think it's not.
Because even
it's
if
not
you get
delusion.
offer at
It's hard
Amazon,
work.
Hard work.
Even if you get offer at big tech, right?
Yeah,
the
big-
total comp will probably come
yeah,
near
For
there.
L5, isn't
That's
it?
right,
L5.
Yeah.
L5.
L5 is achievable in 5 years.
L5 in 5 years is what? What does it come to? Around 180?
If you're in
Total comp?
software, yeah, you can get to 200.
TC. Okay, fair.
Yeah.
And 5 years is a lot of time. Like you can achieve a lot in 5 years.
What's yours? What's yours?
What's yours?
Realistic ceiling for people.
Ceiling.
For people,
DevOps.
I feel like they put themselves down too much, which is really
Yeah.
sad. Like you tell someone you can get this much, like, oh, really? And like, they don't believe you. I think probably 120, 130. Maybe I'm in the wrong circle, but I think 120, 130.
Yeah.
First,
People have quite they're
All right.
limited.
the second question is how difficult is it to break into
I don't know what you think the ceiling
Yeah.
is.
ceiling for 5 years? If we're talking not being delusional, and I want to be very clear about the whole idea of delusion, because I feel like it's a requirement.
Yeah, no, carry on.
I feel like it's a requirement.
Yeah.
So I reckon in 5 years you can get 180 to 200.
Okay. Removing the delusion component.
No,
Because I'm saying that it's a requirement to an extent.
Okay.
There's
yeah.
different types of delusion.
Okay,
even.
fair.
Like if we're talking delusional,
Madman.
you're talking like crazy. You're talking about overemployment. You're talking about 500k plus.
Oh.
You're talking about total comp. You're talking about work in the US just to get the big tech 600k
Yeah.
plus salaries. That's delusion on that end of the spectrum.
Okay.
But then delusion, which I think that most people should have, even if it's the lower end of the spectrum, you can achieve
Yeah.
200 TC.
Fair enough.
That's how I see it.
But have you seen someone right now?
Huh?
In your head, you can think of someone like that.
One of our students is near that.
Yeah.
Like the 150 mark.
Yeah.
I'll tell you
150
later.
Okay. Fair enough.
And yeah.
And by the way,
Not bad.
overemployment doesn't require delusion.
But yeah,
It's time management. Isn't
Overemployment doesn't require delusion.
we can't talk about this topic.
But we can. We absolutely
I
can.
hear it. You can say what you like.
No, but you have to be careful as well at the same time.
There's no being careful, bro.
You
This
got
is
If my manager's watching me right now, I only have one job.
This is-
I do not condone this behavior.
the reason you can talk about it is because the overemployment.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I've seen
there's others that will get affected by it. That's the only worry.
But no, I didn't. The point I'm trying to make is that it falls in the category of delusion, which
I can tell by a man's
is
LinkedIn.
required.
Oh no.
Carry on.
But yeah, that's my ceiling, and I think it's very achievable, assuming you're going full like career mode. Yeah, it still requires a lot of hard work.
Yeah.
Nah, yeah, for
It
sure.
requires a lot of hard work. All right. How difficult is it to break into DevOps?
Out of 10?
Let's say out of 10 and give like practical reasons as well.
What was the one?
How difficult is it to break into
Oh, to tech, you mean general?
DevOps?
Oh, DevOps.
I'll give it a 7 out of 10.
Okay.
I don't think it's easy if you come from a completely non-technical background. The biggest barrier would be the lack of experience, not having experience in your CV. It's more the process. However, when you get interviews, you should be able to land a role instantly. The hardest part is getting that interview in the first place, which requires building a LinkedIn presence and all these other components. It's not difficult, but the effort, I'd give it a 7 out of 10.
Okay, fine.
I'd give the effort out.
The
In
effort.
terms of difficulty, probably 2.
Okay,
2 out of 10. It's not complex.
You're right.
You don't need to be innovative. You don't need to
Just
take
clicking
initiative.
buttons, like
like,
click. That's it.
you
half.
just do
follow a
what we tell
roadmap.
you. Yeah, just do what I say.
That's it.
What are you?
I think
So-
I agree.
Yeah.
I'll probably say the same. 7 and effort. Yeah. Sorry, effort is a higher
7.
one. A lot of moving components, but knowledge-wise, is not really like you don't need a degree for it. People have done it without a degree. We've done it without a degree.
For me, how difficult is it to break into is a 3.
Oh,
Is a 3.
Including effort.
I'll explain why. The reason I think is a 3 difficulty is because if you're someone who is looking to better yourself, like you're looking for a better career, looking for a better salary, that effort, I reckon it's already there or should already be there. Like you should be.
You're
you
putting
should-
effort as a prerequisite.
I'm putting effort as a prerequisite. Yes.
Then yeah, I'll give it a 3 as well.
I'll give it a 3.
But not everyone has that.
Then don't think about getting a high salary role.
Because Zach is a good example. I remember Zach
Mm.
was mentioning how this was easier than his chemical engineering degree.
But you know Zach Lambert, bro. I knew him
Yeah.
from with like, bro. This guy's a hard worker. He ran from I think Nottingham to another city for Bants on weekends. Runs like cool.
And but shall I
Just,
tell you why? Shall I tell you?
He's crazy like that. Like you, basically.
There's certain people like that. But shall I tell you why I'm saying effort should be a prerequisite? It's because when people put in effort regardless, they'll find it easy.
Mm.
So it's required. I'm saying it's a requirement.
And the reward is insane.
The reward is insane. Like you put in that
The
effort.
reward is in the 9-10 region. 9 out of
For
10.
the
100%.
amount of effort you put in.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Stupid.
100%.
Versus anything else, the ROI of a degree is low. Of anything
mad,
else. It's
yeah.
mad.
This one can get a bit controversial. Work-life balance. And do you know why I'm saying it can get a bit controversial?
Oh,
But go on. What's the work-life balance?
Depends,
Like?
it depends who you're talking to. You got the normal
No,
folk.
DevOps.
I want to be
Yeah.
careful of what I say. I think it's a 10 out of 10 work-life balance.
I agree.
But it varies depending on the company
Yep.
and what you're looking for. Being remote, trying to obtain those things.
No.
But I give the work-life balance 10 out of 10 for
10
DevOps.
regardless, I think, personally. Whatever company.
Even if you're in the office.
Even if obviously.
Yeah.
Because let's be honest, the job, like, after some, it's easy. If you want to do more and become better,
No, not for
do-
any company.
You think so? No,
Like,
I think for any company right
some
now.
companies
You've been at
is-
companies where
Maybe that's probably why. But I've really, after I've seen all the stuff, like, it's halas, like, it's the same now. Big tech, this, like, I think it's the same. I've seen people work
I think
at
you
big tech.
have
Maybe
the,
it's the wrong way to look at it. I don't know, but
Some
you have the
companies
luxury
are-
of choice.
Yeah.
maybe.
You have the luxury of choice because there's so many opportunities out there. If you have the skills, you're able to pick the company. So it's not
Okay.
that much of a problem if you don't like.
You could
the
get slapped in a
company.
dirty company
Mm,
where
And-
it's actually
it's peak.
peak.
Yeah,
Like the product owner is just dashing you a mad requirement
Okay.
and he doesn't care what you think. You
Yeah,
can be
yeah,
like, it's
100%.
not feasible. It's like, I need this out by the next end of the week. We've told our customers that this feature is going to be here. We need you to do this. Right? It could get a bit nasty.
But because
Depending
it's
on the
yeah,
some startups, fintech,
Yeah.
hedge funds, it can get mad.
yeah, but because it's a skill-based market, you're able to just leave those kind of environments. You're able to get up, and
Yeah, that's the thing.
find the next role,
Yeah, I hear it. That's
which is why like work-life balance is really good.
But I hear it from majority of the companies. It's been 10 out of 10.
same minute.
Yeah, 100%.
I mean, we had bad experiences, but after I think we've
Yeah.
seen them, it's like
Yeah,
you don't get phased by it anymore.
it's true.
Yeah, and if you're good at what you do,
You should have the optionality to leave and find something that is 10 out of 10.
yes, and also it should take you less time than it will take other people.
Yeah.
Either you're paid more, or it takes you less time during the day. So you might not even be working 8 hours a day.
Mm.
You might be working much less.
Yeah.
Because you're so good at your job, you're able to finish like your work much faster.
Mm.
That's one thing I'm gonna put out there. Cool. Rapid fire questions. They're ready for this.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
We do have to start wrapping up now. It's already
Is it possible to add another half an hour?
Sure. Okay, we just have a client right after at 8 o'clock, so I just have to start, changing over as well. So
Yeah, that's fine, no problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. You'll just add a half an hour. All right, rapid fire questions. You guys ready? Yeah. Can AI replace IT support?
Yes.
Yes.
How?
Not entirely, but a lot of things can be automated. You don't even need AI. I think a lot of IT support stuff, password reset, stuff like that. Give me a few hours, I'll make a Python CLI. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
100.
You know, I made a post about this. I posted on a TikTok a video where I was talking about like IT support and whatnot, and someone in the DMs, someone in the comments said, I work at a company. I was IT support at a company, and they brought in a software that replaced my job.
Damn.
And other IT support engineers of the company. So they've already created the software that exists that replaces IT
Yeah.
support, which is cheaper than the actual IT support people.
I think the only difficulty is from a compliance side that AI might not tick the checkbox. So, for example, working with particular hardware that needs to be in particular places, that only certain people are authorized to do certain things. I think more governance around IT support would be harder to replace by AI. In terms of the technical implementation of certain tasks, a lot of it can be replaced by AI or automation. You don't even need AI.
100%. Okay. Would you get a degree today?
Can we say anything else outside yes or no? Oh yeah.
It's just a question. Would you get a degree today?
I think no. It's a hard one, innit? It can't be. It depends, innit? You want to know what yes or no only, yeah?
Yeah. You can say your answer and then explain.
No, but.
There's no but.
Okay, no.
There's no and why. All right.
I don't have a why, to be honest.
I'll tell you. For me, it's a no, and I'll tell you why. So, I reckon 60% of how far I was able to come is one because of that hunter mentality of I'm gonna figure this out.
Yeah.
And I know that I've managed to do it on my own with breaking into tech. So having that degree wouldn't have benefited me any more than without. I would have still figured it out. I would have still found a way to find tech. But it just requires that hunter mentality. And I know this because there are people who've done it. For example, Hamid. Hamid's like done it without a degree. He's done it for 3 mid-level offers at 19.
What do you think? I know what you're thinking for why you don't say yes. Because there is some aspect of maybe a degree is for certain reasons, but you have to pick one.
My answer would be yes if it's Cambridge or Oxford. Other than that, no.
Oh, okay, for the network.
Yeah.
Network and
That's it now.
competition.
Yeah.
I want to be the best in the room amongst the smartest people. That's it. And the best metric to kind of observe that early on is Cambridge or
and
Oxford. That's the first example you're gonna have.
100%. Fair play.
Maybe people are gonna think this guy has some crazy competition issues, bro. Just competitive.
No, it's
So,
fair. I
side
think it's
note,
fair.
side note. I actually got a Cambridge offer.
Fair, man, mate.
So I got a Cambridge engineering offer.
Why you take it again? Was it too far? Or was like,
The crazy part is the reason I didn't take it is because my mom didn't want me to move out. It's crazy, bro.
about that?
This is Cambridge we're
You know how
talking
we
about.
spoke about there's time to listen to your parents and there's times not. That's what we do. Oh, man.
It's crazy, man. Cambridge for engineering.
Fair.
But yeah, side note. Certification on projects.
Same projects.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty obvious one.
Yeah.
Um,
You asked it.
but what's
This
your-
guy asks us obvious questions.
what's
Like,
your
yeah,
reason?
it's obvious. I'm like,
no, but for people who don't know, because
No.
I still get questions, and
No,
people
you're right, you're
people
right.
dropping DMs saying, "Oh yeah, like I'm trying to completely switch from IT support and breaking into tech. I've already got my AZ 104,"
allow it.
and then I'm thinking, like I'm
Security Plus.
security.
CCNA.
Oh, come to
CompTIA. Have a day off, mate.
Have a
Have a day
man.
off, lad. And it's hard because I'm telling someone, yo, like some of them it took them months, maybe a whole year. to
Yeah,
get
yeah,
the
What did you say?
certification.
Waste your time.
And I'm there like saying, bro, a scheme.
Skiing. I don't
Alright.
know.
That certification was a scam.
100%. All right, next question. Cyber or DevOps? I think it's like very biased, but go on.
Let's not be biased.
All I'm hearing is DevOps.
Answer it and move on.
DevOps.
Still.
I'm not actually being biased. DevOps over cybersecurity because you could always specialize in cybersecurity, go into DevSecOps, cloud security, and these are more lucrative roles than cyber. It's sometimes a lot harder to do it the other way around.
Okay, fine.
And
So you can't come from like
it's very hard to go from like cyber analyst to DevSecOps. Because there's so much like prerequisite info knowledge that
Fine.
you need to have.
okay.
Like you can't just run Wiz to scan your pipelines and then just be...
I hear it. Yeah. Actually, yeah. Okay.
There's
I
so
get it.
much to it, bro.
I'm thinking that Bug Bounty, all these guys that do the big stuff, like they're a small crew, but there's those out there.
They are.
Like maybe we don't see it. Like,
Yeah, that's
bro,
true. Well, I'm in my bubble. Yeah, I'm in
30K
my
bounties,
No, but
40K.
you know,
40
cyber's overly saturated.
No, not really. I don't think so.
In the sense that it only rewards seniors, especially now. Like a lot of the roles, like even speaking to the Sheikh of
Oh, I know
Cyber,
what you're
Algi Khanit, shout out to him.
Yeah,
Um,
that's true.
And this is directly from him, who works in cyber. It rewards seniors. It's very hard to.
The bounties, yeah, 30K, 40K. That's the one.
Yeah,
that requires a
you
bit
have
of
to you
time,
have
yeah.
to have that crazy level of experience, which only comes about
Yes.
by having been in the field like years.
So you
It
say
only
start
comes
with DevOps and then specialize into.
It's a very, you know what? I think it's very hard.
So which is
for-
the best central point
DevOps.
is DevSecOps.
Yeah. And I
Yeah,
think
best
cyber
DevOps.
is more complex than DevOps.
yeah.
100%. Yeah.
So I think for what
That's-
you get, the ROI is a bit lower. So going down a harder path. Think about even cybersecurity from a Kubernetes perspective. The
Yeah.
vulnerabilities of the kernel, the controller, the control plane, like
A lot,
your
yeah.
nodes and all these components. You need to have such a strong understanding of networking fundamentals that if you get a cyber guy that needs to understand Kubernetes, their knowledge on Kubernetes is going to be way more than the average DevOps person because they need to understand the vulnerabilities. To understand the vulnerabilities, you need to know how things work, bare metal fundamentals. Like it's actually tough. Like when I
Yeah, right.
speak to a lot
Yeah.
of these guys in cyber, you'll see that DevSecOps.
So,
You'll see
yeah.
that it's different. man.
General match, yeah, don't go cyber at the start then.
So then, okay, so you know with IT support,
Yeah,
why do they get stuck in IT support for years?
it's a victim thing. It's actually a victim thing. I'll be honest. It reminds me of school, fam. It's sadly people get made into victims there. I've never seen something like that before in a career. IT support is the only place you'll be afraid to post on LinkedIn that you're studying DevOps from. That you're trying to learn a bit more about cloud engineering or whatever. Even as a software engineer, you don't experience this stuff.
Nah.
You could post, oh, I'm learning about Kafka, or I was reading up on this.
You're
It's fine.
encouraged. You're encouraged. to-
IT support is that you post anything. Oh, I was looking into Terraform and infrastructure. Yo, big man, come here, man. Come here, man. Stop grabbing me. What you mean Terraform? Do you know we need you to reset your password? We got customers that need password resets, big man.
But it's also changing now as well.
Don't you dare. Don't you dare infrastructure automate. You trying to come for our jobs. You're trying to come for our jobs. You can't do none of that, bro. It's dangerous.
That'll make a sick ad, you know.
We can make a skit out of that.
Have you seen the video?
Yeah. POV, you're trying to break out IT support.
That's sick.
And then your service desk manager, line manager comes up to you. It's like, yo, I saw that LinkedIn post.
Yo, that's sick.
What's that all about?
Kubernetes, yeah? Kubernetes.
I'll show you Kubernetes.
Oh, it's dark.
I'll put it into a cluster, bro.
Yeah.
Okay, man.
Lock you up in a container. Crazy.
Ah. Clearly, you got too much time on your hands. Clearly, you need to be doing more password resets.
How many tickets I do? Like, they're both by, bro. I did today 8 tickets that closed. I did 70 today.
Oh, I remember that because I did some timing. You get it?
He's a bit of
I was
it.
Some
like,
You're locked
time.
up, you're
The
chained
way,
up.
the way he
sometime.
describes it, he did
No,
time.
I did my time.
He
Bro.
served your
time.
time.
You remember I did my time.
He did your time.
I did my time.
I know exactly where.
It was an 8-month sentence.
Oh,
bro.
yeah,
6 to 8 month sentence. IT support.
Damn.
Boy, did my time. It's like, oh, yeah, I did more password resets than you. And I'm here building my Python CLI tool to save me time on the back end. Bro.
Oh.
But yeah, it's dark. IT support is dark. And you know what's peak? The reason why it's so dark is these people actually will make great engineers.
Yeah.
Because they have very strong fundamentals around
Yes.
networking.
That's what I was
Linux,
going to ask you, actually.
Windows, kernels.
What skills, transferable skills, like real transferable skills that IT support people have that like make them a good fit for DevOps, but they don't realize. Like,
Operating systems.
Yeah.
okay.
I think they're determined and they have problem solving skills. That's it. Khalas. They will find the problem. They'll figure it out. Problem solving. That's what you need for DevOps.
Problem solving,
You don't need
100%.
like maths, magic. Just
Yeah.
problem solving. Keep at it.
Yeah, troubleshooting. A big part of
Yeah.
you can tell them about AWS. Like the whole interview process is based around
Yeah.
Based around what?
Yeah, if you have an
Troubleshooting.
IT support background, it's a big advantage.
is
a big
perfect.
advantage,
Perfect.
especially because some IT support roles you have Linux and networking in the mix as well.
Yes, indeed.
So that benefits you massively, and of course the whole working in the industry is always there's always value in that, right? In terms of like ticketing and speaking to people, managing expectations. Those are all things
Yeah.
that we do as DevOps engineers.
Yeah.
Being in IT support isn't the end of the world. If you're able to make steps in the right direction, be it you want to be a sysadmin or you're going to a company where you get exposure as like a cloud support engineer, you can take steps in the right direction. This whole thing of you need to be absolutely stuck because you're in IT support and there's no way out and you have to serve your sentence here for a few years before your manager might give you that shot to go over to another team to get exposure to something that's more lucrative for your career. It's mad. It's crazy to me. I don't see why people do that. Like, try something. Take that risk. Worst thing you go back to is doing password resets. It's not the end of the world.
It's back to the idea of people are too safe. Like people feel too safe
Yeah.
in their roles that they will never try anything to jeopardize that.
Bro, you know what's crazy? And this might sound mad, but I feel like good engineers should never fear layoffs. A good engineer should never fear getting laid off.
I don't think that's so mad.
Because you have the
That's how it is.
opportunity, yeah.
That's not mad. That's not mad to say.
If I get laid off, calm.
That's totally fair, bro.
What? Telling me I get 3 months pay. Telling me I'll get... you know, layoffs sounds like the best thing ever for engineers with options.
100%.
You're telling me I get a
100%.
holiday.
Bro, you get 2 months holiday, 1 month find a job.
Yeah.
Khalas.
And
And you
then
got
the-
And you can negotiate
And you go
a severance
yeah.
package or,
Oh.
you know, if it's an unlawful layoff, you might get a particular... A lot of
do you
people
guys
get
know about
layoffs.
Pillow? You know about Pillow? Paying in lieu of notice.
Oh, yeah.
I had that I was made redundant. Like a lot of people don't know this about me. I was actually made redundant
I remember.
at my mid-level role. But that redundancy, to a lot of people, it sounds like, what? Oh,
You got paid, by the way.
Miskeen, you made redundant. Let me get to that.
Oh, I didn't tell
You
you.
He didn't tell you about
You
that.
made me redundant.
Yeah.
They
Where do you
gave
think that
me,
Mercedes came from?
they gave me garden leave, pay in lieu of notice, which is a month, and I negotiated another like month of pay. I don't know how I did that. Imagine negotiating during a redundancy. So I got 3 months of pay. But obviously, I'm still worried. Like, oh, I'm back on the market. But I know I have the skills, so I can actually. I landed a role within the second month of that. So I basically got a month pay for free. Like
Yeah.
I had a
No,
a
yeah.
month
And
of
you
double
could have
pay.
delayed your start date
Yeah.
and just had a holiday.
Literally.
Wow.
However you want to
Yeah.
use it. I was like, I'll take a month.
It's actually sick.
I remember, yeah, I was speaking to my old manager at one of my companies. We were talking about layoffs. I was like, oh, how would you feel? Well, he'll be like, oh, that would be great. I said, what? He's like, yeah, like, I'll go on a nice holiday. He was like, I'll have a few months off. They pay me my notice. He was like, I was kind of hoping it would happen. I was
Crazy.
like, yo.
So what did you get instead? Hey.
Hey, I'm not going to go into the dark politics, man. Well, I even volunteered.
Volunteering for a layoff.
You know, it's
If that
possible.
doesn't change your mentality about layoffs,
No, I volunteered for a
and
layoff.
experience.
Like the companies that were doing layoffs, there's cuts happening. Everyone in the room's anxious, nervous. Thinking,
If you know what you're getting,
am
you
I
know-
going
you
to
know
get
your worth.
the email where it's me? I'm like,
Yeah. Lay me off, please.
Leave Abdul over there. He's good. Don't- keep him going. He's
Yeah.
I'm trying to get subbed off. I'm doing the Mbappe thing. Scored 2 goals. He said, yo, it's 2-0 against Morocco. He did this. He's trying to go. Dictator. Crazy.
Crazy.
But bro, I was just like, yeah, so you're telling me I get notice period paid 3 months. Probably a little severance package. Probably whatever.
That's beautiful, man. That's absolutely beautiful. Because but we haven't heard the numbers. You haven't told us. You haven't told us what they.
Well, I got paid.
What
and I got
happened?
laid.
What happened? They would hear it, bro. Is that for next episode?
Next episode. Oh yeah, I defo hit 6 figures that year actually. You're right. I just think
If it was enough
I
to
forgot
make,
about that. I defo hit 6 figures. Yeah. Because severance, you deal with your own tax and stuff as well.
all right. A lot of people, they're in that position where they're probably almost there. Like they're in IT support, they're ready to make that switch. So what are the stories that we have in the community of people who've actually landed those roles and how they went about and what they actually landed? And I want to start with this. I want to start by saying we've got in our community, we've had a total of how many people land AWS? 5. 5 people land AWS. Out of those 5, 2 people were previously from IT support.
Correct.
So think about how much of a good position you're in coming from an IT support background, enough to get you AWS. And these people, it didn't take them long.
Nope.
Sharaim and Eid, how long did it take them? Less than a couple of months.
I think
a
they
few
were the
months.
best preppers as well. They were the
They're
strongest.
the best prepped.
Strongest, yeah.
Yeah, of course, because like
They have
they
the background.
have the background they're in, and they're the best to even go for those kind of roles.
Because you could create scenarios,
Exactly.
leadership principles, create stories around your actual experiences.
Yes,
A lot of people
and
can't
it's
do
based on troubleshooting as well,
Mhm.
which the AWS interviews
Exactly.
like require.
Yeah, tell me a difficult time where you had to figure out whatever.
And tell me a time where you had to a difficult person you dealt with.
Oh,
They're dealing with difficult people all day.
Tell me about it. Oh, mate, that was just last week.
literally, man.
But yeah, like for those who are in IT support, Like, don't downplay how much experience you actually have, because
Exactly.
you have the most experience, and you're probably in the best position to land the DevOps role, and take your salaries from whatever it is right now. Usually, people in IT support, they're on 30 to 40K,
Yes.
and that takes them automatically to
Double, man.
60K plus,
Minimum.
double. At the very least, you should be looking at those 60K roles, and it just requires filling in those gaps, filling in those gaps of knowledge, and it's very easy, very easy. Everything
Trying to click.
good? Okay, I've got a nice question here. So, yes. So imagine someone who's watching this after finishing an 8-hour shift. My ADHD brothers,
Oh, hi, little back.
please welcome back to the conversation.
Welcome back.
Sorry. Give me 1 second. I'm struggling to.
So I'm gonna say the question anyway. Imagine someone's watching this after finishing an 8-hour shift on the service desk. What's the one sentence they desperately need to hear before it's too late? He's on live. Sick. I love it. Absolutely love it, mate.
All right, cool. Repeat the question.
So, imagine someone's watching this after finishing an 8-hour shift on the service desk. What's the one sentence they desperately need to hear before it's too late? And they're desperate for this advice that you're about to say right now. No pressure. All right, maybe a little bit of pressure.
Your lack of action will keep you stuck where you are.
End the episode. End the episode.
I don't think that's much of a bar, but yeah, your lack of action.
Humble much.
Your lack of action will just keep you stuck there.
That's
And the
very true.
longer you do it, the harder it is to get out.
And I think that applies to every single person, regardless of whether you're an IT support or not.
I guess what's the risk? You know, I was actually having an interesting convo with someone earlier that landed a role, that kind of joined. He was like a data scientist and whatnot. And the question was, if you invest in yourself, try and make things work, right? What's actually the risk? Like, how many people's situation changes or doesn't change?
Yeah, Jesus. He's a cop.
I mean, he's a cop.
You know, between that, put it together. And between those,
I tried to, but it drops. Because it's not that strong.
uh,
It's fine. Don't worry. That's good.
Yeah. No, but yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense. To wrap up,
I'm a 2 hours sleep.
A few more questions.
Go
more
on, man.
questions?
Go on.
Quick fire.
fire.
all right.
No
cool.
explanation. It's
Yeah.
just yes or no.
No, it'd be quick, but it has to be brief.
So, what's one thing
Don't
you learned from IT support, helping IT support engineers, that completely shocked you?
Their mentality.
Surprised you?
Their mentality is their biggest issue, not their
Oh,
ability.
Okay.
Oh,
They often have the technical ability, the fundamentals to be great engineers. However, their mentality that they've gained from IT support, that they aren't good enough, they're
Limiting
stuck where
beliefs.
they are. They have to spend years in order to become a software engineer, and all those limiting beliefs is what keeps them stuck.
Yeah, but
That's it.
that's what we're here for. Like, that's what it requires, because we've helped these people. We know exactly how they think. This being an example, it's like it becomes a thing where, okay, we have a formula for you guys.
yeah.
You just need to change these beliefs.
Yeah.
Like, you just need to change these things about how you think that
You're like quick
can
fire.
help you with. Okay. Why does almost every ambitious IT support engineer eventually want to leave IT support?
Because they're not appreciated nor financially compensated for what they do.
This guy is smashing it, man. Pretty
Yeah.
much. Nothing else to add.
Yeah, that's
Also, deep down, you know
Very
you're
good.
capable of more.
Glam dahab.
Ay.
Flows.
Okay. What's the biggest lie IT support engineers get told about career progression?
Is there even progression?
That your career progression within a company is not business needs driven, which is sad. No one tells you that.
Because every year doing the same thing.
Every company is going to do what's in their best interest.
Yeah.
If your career progression is, you know the internal systems here, you know how to do these password resets and these internal components, moving you to another team where you're a DevOps engineer or platform engineer
Yes,
isn't
it's-
always in the business's best interest, and they now need to backfill a role in which you've been a great IT support engineer in. The last thing they want to do from a business standpoint is hire someone, upskill them, and they're probably not going to be as good as you for a long period of time.
That's it.
It's lucrative for the business, but not for your career.
So a lot of career decisions are directly related to the business needs. Be it opportunity to get a promotion, all of these sort of things. Does it make sense for me to promote Mo rather than hire someone externally?
Exactly,
What does that
yeah.
cost me?
And I think also
People
based
don't
on the-
understand all of these back end discussions that happen, budgets for
Yeah.
particular roles, all of this stuff.
Exactly.
And I think a general point as well is that people chase the wrong things. People chase promotions. People chase being loyal at their company so that the company starts liking them. But the company is driven by business decisions, not whether they like you or not. So it's a point of you have to change these beliefs because it's not what the market rewards you for. Like you get a salary bump, maybe you're getting 4 or 5K, if that a salary increase.
Their promotions are based on years as well. Not meritocracy. Whereas in DevOps, like
Yeah.
you can be 3 years, be a senior. They're like you're 3 years in, like even junior, like
Yeah.
Go on, do me a few more. I think he said
Um,
half an hour.
these are like discussion points.
Yallah.
Degrees matter less every year.
Yes, more people are getting degrees, less jobs are available, competition increases. There's more people than ever that have gone university last year compared to previous years, yet the conversion rate for jobs isn't as high. So with less graduate roles available, AI affecting certain junior positions, over time that degree is less leverage.
And also because degrees don't prepare you for the current market.
Yeah.
Degrees don't prepare you for the market.
Degrees
that
don't
exists today.
change, right?
The degrees don't change.
You're still
It's a
going to learn
business.
about fluids and thermodynamics.
It's a business. 100%.
Yeah.
When the market is looking for an engineer who knows these skills, who knows like AWS, Terraform, and all these things, and degrees haven't changed for the last 20 years. It's because it's ingrained in a system that runs based on the money you give them. It's a business.
Yeah.
They're running a business, and it works when you're in it.
Yeah.
The whole education system is a business, and that doesn't reward you.
Nice.
And is a whole idea of like this whole indoctrination. The schools indoctrinate you. They tell you need your A levels, then you need to get a degree, and that degree is gonna get you a job. So you're in your head, you're thinking that I'm a graduate. Why am I not getting hired? That's because your degree wasn't your ticket to getting a job.
Yeah.
Which is why like degrees benefit you in certain ways, but it's not the thing that's gonna get you a job. I'm talking about for most degrees, except like medicine and things like that. Cool. IT support is becoming a career trap.
It was. It already was.
Always has been.
Always has been, yeah.
Yeah. So can someone become a Delta engineer in 2026 without a degree?
100% yes.
Yes.
Elaborate.
I don't need to elaborate. The evidence is there. Hamid, base. And we could go naming the whole list, bro.
You know, yeah, I think in operating models and systems, and what I mean by that is, this whole discussion we were talking about, proof once it's there, you don't need to you can stop talking.
Yeah.
Like we mentioned the thing about our parents.
Yeah.
You show them proof,
Yeah.
that speaks for itself.
Yeah.
Then like this whole idea, even the business industry, is based on, especially the education and business industry in general, is based on testimonials. Why is testimonials hyped so much? Because once they exist, once there's people who have done exactly what you're telling people that they're gonna do, the proof is there.
All right, folks, it's been a pleasure. Episode 2, we spoke about tech, careers, relationships, parents, money, you name it.
Delusion.
Delusion, as well as delusional here. It's been a pleasure. you know, come back for more. Episode 3 is gonna be Mola's got interesting stuff, so we'll see you all there.
Take care, people.
Take care, people.